watching the Dusty Show!
Let's fucking do it!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night, and if you're super gay for Pride Month, let me hear you say it. You know you are gay for buds. Come on, everybody. Woo! Welcome, humanity, to the finest show that could ever exist. It's the Dusty Show, and it's Friday. Fuck yeah! Who's psyched for the weekend? I'm tired from my 2-show-week schedule. I was trying for the 3 shows a week. God damn it, I failed. Failure, but hey, that's my life. You gotta fail your way to success, folks. Don't play another song. That's a good one, though. That's a good one. Don't play it, though. Folks, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll tell you what happened. Had a real short show. Real short. Probably the shortest show I've had to fucking while Wednesday, but I was gonna fucking do it. But I'm an old man. I was like, I gotta close my eyes for 30 seconds. Power nap. Nope. It was a full-blown sleep. 8 hours later, I woke up. I was like, fuck, goddamn it. Oh, well, I do it Friday. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody watches this show anyway. Tell you what I did, though, folks. VR. Great time to play VR, folks. I got involved in some Mafia. I joined the Mafia. I'm basically the new Tony Soprano. Playing this game, Mafia, the Old Country. You might be thinking, is that a VR game, Dusty? No, it's not. But I know a guy. It's me. So I loaded up the mod for it, played in some VR, and it's amazing. I could just get lost in these worlds, folks. It felt like I was over in the Old Country, over in Italy. My name was Enzo. I am just a poor boy working in the mines, and they killed my friend. That's how they sound in my mind. Anyway, just sit around and look at the villas and the brooks and streams, the beautiful countryside. But I feel bad playing this game, honestly, because the character you're playing, I guess he's supposed to be the hero of the game, but you're a giant sack of shit. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Mafia is bad? Yeah, bad, like a whole game. You're like, hey, this farm owner is fucking over his workers, and they're trying to get fair pay, and they're striking. Go kill them. Go kill them. You can't let them fucking strike. Go to work for nobody, peasants. And you're the good guy. So I think I'm not such a good guy. Hey, go shake down this old guy, barely getting by, selling olive oil. Take half his money for the Don. We're protecting him. We're the good guys, but we're not. We're not at all. We're bad. Anyway, still fun, though. So working my way through that. Important stuff going on here, guys. All right, hey. Super Chat's lifeblood of the show. No questions dodged. Every question answers over on the Super Chat. You know how it works. It's, boom, right behind me. There's a $sign. Nope. Yeah. Over here, $sign, click it. Donate money. I'll reword Super Chat, and up here at the top, there's QR codes for the PayPal. 100% user supported. If you enjoy what I do, please kick in a couple bucks for the free entertainment I'm providing for you. I'm so kind of generous and humble. Thank you in advance. And all right, let's move the fuck along, everybody. Let's get it going. Gonna start you guys off with something I have not started with in a while. A little bit of Trash World. Woo, everybody get up, Trash World. It's a Trash World. It's a dumpster fire. It's so hellish. A Trash World. A Trash World. Everything sucks. All of the goddamn time. It's a Trash World. Wrote that myself, folks. Never had a single singing lesson. I also can't believe it. First up, on tonight's Trash World. Scroll up. Boom, wrong one. There we go. Arkansas State Trooper Michael Austin Kennedy resigned after his wife, his wife ratted him out. Found 30-plus screenshots of his white supremacist text messages in their divorce case, including calling areas N-word land, bragging about detained Hispanics as trophies, and pushing to repeal the 19th Amendment. What a keeper! So basically, just a normal cop that's what all cops are, in my mind, just a bunch of racist dickheads. But hey, might not want to send your racist text to your wife, right? Like 50% of marriages end in divorce. That's just a recipe to a disaster. Might want to keep that shit to yourself. Oopsies, better luck next time. The messages to his wife, Alana, were packed with racial slurs against black and Hispanic people, rants blaming illegal immigrants and black people for traffic and crime, and extreme views like banning Muslims from America. One message read, "You don't fucking hate them enough. That shit that clogged up our son's toilet is worth more to me than any of them. So just a typical conservative them. Just a regular MAGA. This is all of them. And I'm just going on a limb here and say, Christian, he's a Christian. I know he is. I don't have to know, you know. Well, anyway, no shocker there. Next up, on You Don't Hate Cops Enough. On Saturday, while covering a protest in Delaney Hall for the AP, Angelina Casanis, her camera bag went missing. Y'all guess who took it? Pigs! Inside was $10,000 worth of gear, her business cards, and an air tag. Oopsies! Technology got you, cops. Thought cops were supposed to be better at getting away with crime. They got air tags, everything, cops. Anyway, they went and traced it back to where it was, and it was in some cop's house. Yeah, he stole it. Which soon began to ping from the homo New Jersey sergeant. He's now facing charges. Y'all think if you're a cop and you commit a crime, you should get double the penalty. Double at least. I'm just saying, right? You're supposed to protect the serve. Like, you're supposed to be the ones who specifically don't do that. So if you do, double fuck you, in my opinion. But they'll probably give him a slap on the wrist and he'll go to work for somebody else. That's how usually this shit works with cops and priests, right? Next up. They rounded up American citizens, y'all. This is another future lawsuit going to happen. More millions of dollars from taxpayers. We're going to have to shell out to it, but the cops don't give a fuck, right? Because it's not their money. This happened recently. Remember, they put the guy in jail for 30 days for putting a meme that all the meme did was literally quote Donald Trump word for word. They put this man in jail for 30 days for that. Just won like $1 million. So another case of this. This guy going to win super big. What they're doing here is they're using the power of their badge to intimidate this guy, to try to shut him the fuck up. We're going to trump up charges on you, boy. You better be quiet. Now, they know what he said here was not a threat whatsoever in any way, but they don't actually care about that. They just want to make an example of you because you said something that they don't like. So anyway, they're about to arrest this guy for his Facebook post.
Punks right here came by because I'm trying to organize a community protest against a representative who's trying to push in a data center owned by a out-of-state company, trying to suck up all our energy. I made a post. I made an event on Facebook trying to organize the community to get together. And what's your badge number? Name and badge number?
Detective Henson.
And name and badge number?
Sure. SHRP and it's 160.
Okay. Yeah.
So
no, I have a First Amendment right to protest, and if I organize a protest on a public road, there's nothing wrong with that. I sent an email to that representative, and I can show you the email. I never made a threat. I told him, no, this is my house, and I'm going to talk. Sure. You guys are on my property trying to intimidate me because I'm organizing a protest against a data center.
That's exactly
then why are you here?
Well, that's if you let me. Okay, so first off, do you want to talk about this?
Talk about what? There's nothing to talk about. I'm organizing a protest, and I'm allowed to do that. It's a First Amendment protected activity.
I agree with you 110%.
Yeah.
The issue is some of the communication, the Facebook posts. I would disagree that there's...
I haven't made a single threat. Tell me what threat I made.
Okay, well, you know what you posted.
No, give me a... quote me. Quote a threat, because I didn't make one. I'm organizing a protest on a public street demanding a representative...
What about the safety of his children?
Huh?
What about the safety of his children?
Someone else made a comment about the safety of his children.
Did you?
No.
You didn't?
No, what I said if he valued his children's safety, he probably wouldn't be trying to ruin the world that they're being brought up on. And that isn't a threat. That's the fact that I'm watching this man ruin the world around here. And yes, I'm allowed to say that if someone cares about their kids, they shouldn't destroy the community that their kids are being raised in. That's not a threat.
He knows 100% that's not a threat, too. It's like when I say that if Christians or America actually cared about pedophilia at all, they would burn down all the churches. That's not me saying you should burn down the churches. You should not burn down the churches. This is me pointing out that they're hypocrites, that they don't actually care about what they claim to care about. Their actions prove they don't care. He's just clearly saying this guy doesn't even care about his children's future. If he did, he would be burning down the whole fucking planet, right? Very clear. It's not a fucking threat, but they know that. It doesn't matter. The new America, you're not allowed to say whatever the fuck you want anymore.
The problem is you didn't say that in the post.
Yes, I did.
You did not.
Pull it up. Pull it up and read it.
Looked at it.
Pull it up and read it.
I've been dealing with this all afternoon.
Cool. Pull it up and read it.
Okay. So that's the concerning part is obviously, yes, you have the right to make an event. You have the right to public protest, everything else. Right? But
I never made a threat.
Okay. Well, we disagree, and our state's attorney disagrees. Okay, so you're going to be charged today for a couple of offenses.
Seriously? I'm going to get charged for what?
For stalking and intimidation.
For stalking? When did I ever go to his house?
So we'll explain that to you more. Okay, so you are going to be placed under arrest right now, okay? All right.
Okay, let me...
Yep, so lawsuit going to happen. That dude about to get paid. But I guess if the idiot taxpayers continue to allow this, to continue to allow our rights to be eroded right in front of our face, you know, we get what we fucking deserve. Meanwhile, speaking of racist asshat police officers, and also they're so cowardly, these fat fucking gravy boat drinking motherfuckers. So I don't know why he did this. The guy says he was just asking the officer if he could come into the courtroom, and the guy immediately maced him. That's not in the cowardly part. After this fat pig maces the guy, he walks up behind him and tries to sucker punch him in the face, but misses because he has the agility of a beached whale, and then gets his ass whipped. Watch this shit. Watch him. Comes up behind him and tries to sucker punch him after he maces him. Look. And misses whiff and then gets his ass whoop. Yep. Dude, you just maced that dude. He can't even see you and he's still whooping your dumb ass. Fucking pathetic. So here he is. He's goes and opens the door. And he's like, can I come in here? And immediately the cop right there maces him. And then right after he maces him and has his back turned, he's going to try to throw a sucker punch because he's so fucking brave. Ooh, finally my big chance. I'm going to KO this guy. I'm such a big badass. Yeah, nope. You sure didn't. Grandpa got ass whipped. Whip him some more. Another one. Knock his ass out. Fuck that motherfucker. So, of course, they immediately arrest the black guy for defending himself, because why not, right? No justice whatsoever, but at least the fat pig cop gets humiliated on the entire internet. We can all make fun of him together. As always, hey cow, fuck these motherfuckers. And then, speaking of racist dickheads, this went super viral everywhere. Apparently, this black guy is eating at a restaurant, and these racist dudes, the new big thing right now is to try to instigate trouble with black folks by telling them they're chipping out. You're chipping out like a monkey. You just a bunch of monkeys. You can't control yourselves. You chipping out. Just to be racist. That's what it's about. And it's so cool. It's so cool. You guys heard about Chud the Builder? Chud the Builder does it. Everybody's doing it on the internet. Chipping it. Are you mad? Are you mad because we're using racial slurs against you? Are you mad? Yeah, that's all they have. That's what their whole personality is. The worst humans on earth. So then he does the right thing. Pulls out his fucking camera, starts recording them, and just lays fucking into them. And they're like, we're sorry. We're sorry. We're racist. Now be quiet. I ain't got to be quiet, motherfucker. If you can talk, I can talk anyway. Let's have a look.
He just called me the N-word. No, he didn't call me. I'm sorry. He said chip out. You gonna threaten me?
I'm talking shit to you because you're talking shit to me. I'm de-escalating.
I'm just telling you I'm pissed off.
You can be pissed
Then why are you talking about hitting me for?
Because you're talking shit to us now.
Because of what he said.
He apologized.
Yeah, somebody says some racist shit. You can talk shit back to him. You can dish it out. You can fucking take it. No apology? That ain't enough, motherfucker. I'm gonna jaw all the fuck I want to jaw, right? Fuck you.
You're the one keeping it rolling. So if you want to talk shit, I'm gonna back it up.
I didn't threaten you.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if you want to get offended because we were racist towards you, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. It's your fault that you got mad at our racial slur, so I have to beat you up because I love free speech. I love the Constitution. Hey, my granddaddy fought in wars for your right to say whatever you want to, so if you do it, I'm going to whoop your ass, darky.
Dude, just shut your fucking mouth.
I'm not shutting the fuck up nothing. I didn't threaten you.
We'll take a check.
Yeah, I bet you will, bitch.
He called us out.
He talking about chipping out.
Yeah, he apologized 3 times. 3 times. Whether you want to accept it or not, that's fine.
I apologize that he heard me say it. I didn't apologize that I said it. I didn't apologize for being a racist asshat. I apologized because I wasn't brave enough to actually say it to your face, and you heard me. So I'm sorry that you heard me.
But you don't keep talking shit to the rest of the table.
I'll say whatever the fuck I want to, okay? Middle finger to you. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Get stabbed? Fuck no. You'll get made fun of on my camera. See, what's happening here is you know your life's about to change, right? You know you're about to get blasted on the internet as a big, giant fucking racist, and you're starting to panic a little bit, right? But this is not the way to handle it. Apologize, get up, walk your dumb ass away. You're only making things worse.
He had nothing to do with it. You understand?
Thank you. Thank you.
Presidents also, by the way. So post it all up. Where you used to work anyway.
I still work.
Yeah, for now.
For what?
For now, he's threatening the guy to get him fired. He's not the one being racist. I don't know if you know how all this works, but usually it's the racist who get fired, jackass.
All I was just doing, sitting here minding my business. And he said, chipping out. One of them said, chipping out. And they're telling me to be quiet about it. Why do I have to be quiet about it? He over there saying something obscene.
That's not the context. That's not the context, though. He apologized, we stay quiet.
You don't tell me when to hush up, man.
You don't talk to me when I'm not even involved in this situation.
I'll say whatever the fuck I want to you, motherfucker. I'll say it right to your goddamn face. Fuck you. This is America, you goddamn snowflake. If you don't want nobody to say shit to you, keep your dumb ass in your fucking house where you're safe, all right? Hide in your fucking corner, you weak little bitch. I don't have to back the fuck down. You ain't intimidating nobody, slut. I say from the safety of my home behind a computer screen, you're a fake tough guy.
You're the one who got into it.
Once I had this,
I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go.
I apologize for anything that might have happened. I was in the kitchen. I'm just trying to come out here to just de-escalate the situation, you know what I mean?
just because you're black doesn't mean you're right. You don't understand.
Let's see this shit.
You are playing victim of something that I have nothing to do with.
Oh my God, dude. How do I make this worse? Oh, you're black. Blackity black. You playing the victim. Motherfucker, he is the victim. You being racist for no reason and you making it worse.
That's my point. I'm talking one-on-one with you.
I come in here all the time, right? I don't bother nobody.
Listen, I said something, like I told you, that I heard on the internet, you overheard it. It wasn't directed towards you, and I apologize.
But you had no business saying it.
Okay, but once I apologize, why did you keep me yelling back? I apologize to you. What else is going to...
Nobody has to accept your apology. I'm sorry you overheard me being racist. No, fuck you. Fuck you, you goddamn racist piece of shit. Fuck your whole family. Fuck everybody at the table with you right now. Fuck them for still being friends with you. If there's 4 Nazis at the table and you're at the table with them, there's 5 Nazis at the table. Every one of them to fucking blame for associating with that racist motherfucker.
Fix the situation other than me apologizing to you.
How do you expect people to act when you say stuff like that?
You're right, and I apologize to you, but if you keep yelling back, what good is going to come from that?
Just don't say it at all.
You're right, and I just said, you're right, sir, and I apologize for that.
He's being the right man.
That's what I said.
Right now.
And I love
Oh, he being a good man. He's such a good man for apologizing that you overheard his racism.
Okay.
For a man to be. You can be wrong on how you're handling it too. You can own up to your part of this, just like he did.
Both sides. You're just as much to blame as we are.
When you start coming at me and I'm not even involved, that's what I'm.
You wasn't involved in it.
Jesus.
I was talking to him.
Dude.
You start talking at me
Because you talked to me. I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go.
So somebody about to get fired, but also America will probably give these guys $10 million each because that's the new system we live under. The more racist you are, the more of a piece of shit you are, the more society rewards you. Seems bad, America. And speaking of bad, God, what a dumbass. This motherfucker just threw the rest of his life away. He's 70, but like he might have another 10, 20 years left, but it's all fucking over. Imagine the money he's going to have to spend to defend himself, even if he's found not guilty, which he probably won't be. Going to ruin his life. So basically another boomer, guarantee a Trump supporter. Doesn't like the fact these kids are fishing down at some lake I guess he thinks he owns, but it's public property. This kid's on crutches. He's disabled. Has a broken leg. So the guy decides to come down and slap him and then push him in the pond and try to drown him to death. Yeah. Yeah, mistakes were made.
Flashback. I didn't, but I should. You don't like it too bad. Time to go. Time to go.
Party pooper.
You live there and listen to you doing it all day long and see how you like it.
Whoop-de-doo, you bought a house on the lake.
No, man. You had a house on the lake. You could have just enjoyed your twilight years. You obviously have it pretty good. You're pretty well off. You have access to a fucking lake and shit. You could have just enjoyed it, but no, now it's all fucking over. You gave it all fucking away for no reason.
He does live there and he does listen to it. Like, what?
I'm following the rules of the lake. I'm not.
No, you're not. You're not following the. You see the sign?
Everybody else is.
You see the sign? You see the sign? Can you read?
No, I stopped here one time. Bro. Oh,
you didn't stop there one time. I have. Believe me. Time to go.
Like, what? Like,
just if you only stayed for a little while and did your thing, it's time to go.
Let me have fun on my jet ski.
No, go take it to another lake, someplace else.
I live on the lake.
Where do you live?
On Downey Street.
You don't. Just go over to Downey. Go over there.
Bro, dude, get a job, bro.
Where do you live? What number not Downey you live on?
I'm not telling you where I live.
Well, I'll find out by your registration of your car.
Oh,
there's audio. It's just mono. It's only one ear.
Actually.
I will.
I promise you won't.
Dude,
I promise
just
you
get out of here, bro. You're not gonna do. Like, really? What are you gonna do?
I'll just call the police again. That's all.
Okay, are they gonna shoot me? Like, is that what they're gonna do?
You want me to shoot you?
You're not black.
All right, shoot me. Shoot me.
So here he comes. The kid's smart off to him, and you can't have that. I can't have this smart kid mouthing off to me. So now I have to ruin my whole life over this because I'm a child who's not in control of my emotions.
I don't care.
Here's a mistake he's going to regret for the rest of his short-ass life.
What are you gonna do?
Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. Do it.
Look, his crutches are right on the ground right here. I don't know if you can see it, but 2 crutches right there. Dude's totally crippled.
Boy,
you're the one coming up to me. So
come on, big boy. Let's do it. Come on. Use that big mouth of yours and scoop something about it.
Yo,
with your mouth, yeah.
Get the out of here. Yo,
So stupid. And yes, this is attempted murder.
Hold on, right now.
Stop this. Stop. Hey, you don't look at me first and I have a broken leg. Back off. Back off. Calm down.
What the hell back off for? He didn't do anything.
I have a broken leg, you calm down.
Huh? You're gonna
stop this.
Are you gonna stop?
Stop this.
What's
wrong with you? Hey, back I have a broken leg, you
Is he your friend? All right, get him away. Get him away. Get my phone. Get my phone. Hey. Come on over here.
You just fucked your life up, dude. For no reason. What a mental fucking idiot.
Dude, I was gonna you. I was saying get out of here. You're being a for no reason.
You're going anywhere. Just cops are coming.
They're not gonna find me.
What? Hey, he injured a crippled person. You know that? Suing.
That's a big jail time, bro.
And he's still lost. All right. No apology. I am crippled. You're.
I'm sorry. Yeah, a little too late for that motherfucker. Apologize to your cellmate.
You guys together? Yeah, I know him. Okay. And the other guy? I don't know who they are.
I hope his eye never gets healed.
He's just in a motorcycle accident. He broke almost every bone in his body.
I was dead 2 months ago, so I'm gonna sue him. I already have a lawyer, so he's gonna be hearing from it. All right.
This is the video prosecutors used to charge Stephen Dana with attempted murder. The video shows Dana allegedly punching the 21-year-old victim while in Lake Maspinock.
Commonwealth versus Stephen Dana.
In court, 70-year-old Stephen Dana of Hopkinton is arraigned in Framingham this afternoon, charged with a list of crimes, including attempted murder that involves strangulation and assault and battery on a disabled person. Witnesses tell us this all happened near the boat ramp.
So stupid, but anyway, I guess enjoy the next 20 years of your life. Not gonna be very good in prison, Dubby. That kid go own your house. And then last but not least on Trash World, this nightmarish hellscape we all find ourselves. James Tallarico trolls Ken Paxton with Texas barbecue feast. Tallarico orders a Texas barbecue feast after Paxton's vegan taunt. James Tallarico will make barbecue affordable again. Please don't do this. Please. What's happening? This is so stupid. God, James, come on. Don't play into this. Maybe he has to. Maybe he's smart. Maybe he knows what he's doing. I don't know. But good God. If I want to lose even more faith in the U.S. political system, here you go. Just beyond fucking parody. And that is my trash world for this evening, folks. They might drop it drop what? Drop it like it's hot. They're always sorry afterwards. They ain't going to drop that case. Why the fuck would they drop that case? They're going to take that guy's house. They got a slam dunk case on that guy for sure, for sure. Life over. Even if they drop the criminal charges, the civil charges are what's really going to get him. So he got a double helping of pain coming his way. There's more normies than us. What do you consider a normie to be? Just a normal moron? They would never shut up about the vegan BS otherwise. I mean, maybe, but still, I hate that shit. It's so stupid. It seems like even acknowledging it cheapens you. Seems like you would just say, have you heard what they're saying about me? Like, all they got is to call me a fucking vegan. I mean, that's all they have. That's so stupid. So instead of even responding to that, let me talk about the issues. Let me talk about the important stuff. Here's why they're calling me a vegan. Here's the stuff they don't want to talk about. Here's what they're trying to distract you from. That's what he should be doing, in my opinion. But what do I know? I would never get elected to anything. And move along. Let's do a little bit of economy. It's the economy, stupid! Always lagging, just like the real economy. And hey, actually some good news for the economy. Now, I don't know if you can trust the numbers that this administration is putting out, but according to the Labor Department, 172,000 jobs added in May, which is up bigly. They were only expecting 85,000. So that's double the job creations. Now, once again, you got to take everything this administration says with a grain of salt. Usually they come out with these big numbers, and then in a month, the numbers get revised way down. And then, of course, they had all the good press about the good numbers, but there's no press about the revised numbers. So that's how they lie to you and get away with it. But if this is true, good. I guess it's good for the economy, right? Good news for one. So I guess stock market going to go away. What's that? Stock market down 700 points. Make it make sense. No, nothing makes sense anymore. Okay, fine. Double the jobs. 700 points down. So, I wonder how crypto is doing. I haven't checked my Bitcoin in a while. I'm sure it's doing great, though. Anyway, it's fine. Who gives a shit? I always wanted to be a 100-year-old YouTuber. That's going to be so cool. It's already pathetic. Going to be real pathetic when I'm 100. It's fine. And next thing you know, screwworms. You guys thought beef prices were expensive now? Can't even afford fucking steak anymore. About to get a bunch worse. The new world screwworm, a grave parasitic threat, has just been detected in U.S. cattle for the first time since it was eradicated in 1966. The parasite's revival comes after Trump and DOGE slashed funding for screwworm monitoring programs. And yes, Elon deserves to be in prison for life. Worse, really. I mean, Elon directly responsible for the deaths of, hundreds of thousands of children with the dismantling of USAID and this Ebola. They cut Ebola funding and now Ebola spreading. And I actually asked, hey, ChatGPT, tell me all the ways in which the Trump administration is responsible for this screwworm outbreak. And it said, hey, well, they cut USDA, APHIS, animal health capacity right as the threat was moving north. DOGE-style bottleneck slow response logistics. Reuters also reported that some remaining USDA staff had to get DOGE-approved purchases over $10,000, potentially adding up to 4 weeks of delay. Broader invasive pest defenses were weakened. That they were supposed to release all these flies that supposedly eradicate the screwworm epidemic. They didn't do it. They reopened Mexican cattle and bison imports after the first shutdown. The beef prices were climbing so high that they flooded the market with all this Mexican beef to try to bring the prices down because Donald Trump destroyed the economy. They waited until May 25th to reclose live animal imports after a northward spread. They created stop-start border whiplash. The new U.S. production facility is coming too late to predict the current incursion. International cooperation with other countries has been weakened because everybody fucking hates us now. And a lot of this is being caused by climate change, which the administration doesn't take seriously. In fact, they go out of their way to make it even fucking worse, which is leading to a lot of these outbreaks of things we would normally not have if it weren't for these warm, moist climates. So, 10 points on how they're responsible for the new screwworm epidemic. Gonna be bad, but Trump supporters are crying. At first, Meriwether Farms, who's a big, cattle farm, they was like, thank you, Donald J. Trump. Let's fucking go, America first. Flag, 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 flag. And now they're like, oh my God, if you think beef prices are high now, imagine what they will be after flesh-eating maggots wipe out a significant portion of the remaining U.S. cattle supply. We need a national emergency declaration. Yeah, too late for that, bitch. You got what you voted for. I, for one, hope you go bankrupt. I don't even meat. I don't give a shit. So, good, America. You don't deserve your fucking meat. Remember, Democrats were going to steal your steaks from you. They're going to make you eat bugs. It's always exactly the opposite of what they tell you, folks. Meanwhile, they asked the Secretary of Agriculture, hey, are you aware that farmers are going bankrupt at record pace? Do you have any idea how much in total farmers lost last year? And what do you think? You think the Secretary of Agriculture has any idea how much money farmers are losing? Place your bets.
Do you know? In the door I'm sorry, I'm going to ask the questions here today.
Okay, I would love a question.
Do you know how much money farmers lost last year? What their losses were last year? It was $28 billion. You're the Secretary of Agriculture. $28 billion.
Well, it depends how you calculate that, because I don't think you're taking into account all the crop protection, all the insurance, all of the different programs that went through to support our.
Yeah, they lost $28 billion, but you're not taking into account all the bailouts. Yeah, the billions and billions and billions of taxpayer dollars we gave them because we destroyed the economy. Are you counting that? Yeah, bitch, we counting that. That's not the flex you think it is, you fucking moron.
Farmers.
Right, and if this administration didn't have terrible policies, we would not need all that support for family farmers. Do you know?
Right, I know. But they like say the worst things they possibly are doing, and they say them like they're good. It's so wild to listen to. And then our energy secretary doesn't know how energy works.
But because we had those coal plants operating and running, and not only did they run, wind power disappeared when the storm hit. Solar's irrelevant in the winter, so the things we talk about.
That's right, solar, so irrelevant in the winter. Because solar works off warmth, doesn't it? It doesn't. It actually works better in the wintertime. It works off light and not warmth, you fucking moron. But yeah, they're just trying to justify the coal plants boiling our whole world alive with climate change, with this fucking medieval technology, right? Got to keep us in the past at all fucking times. We could ever progress. We could ever have anything nice. Always got to be stuck in the past. So ridiculous, but these are the people ruling us, folks. I don't know if they're stupid or they're lying or both. Then they asked the current Secretary of the Department of Justice, hey, do you find any conflict of interest that the Republicans paid you $10 million and then immediately you're going to work for them? And then he does the classic Republican thing where he pretends like he doesn't understand what words are. He plays stupid.
Simply put, you just gave the president and his family a tax immunity to the tune of about $100 million.
Not true. Yeah, that's completely true. They signed a deal with the IRS that the IRS 100% is never allowed to audit the Trump industry again, any of its businesses. So do you think they're going to pay taxes? They weren't even paying taxes before, but why would they pay taxes ever again if they know you legally cannot audit them or do anything about it? You were literally giving them hundreds of millions of dollars.
Well, yes, you have, my friend.
That's not true.
You know, look, and I just want to say this. The Save America paid you nearly $10 million between March of 2024 and December of 2024 to serve as the President Trump's personal defense attorney. My God, don't you not find there's any conflict of interest in what you are doing here as the acting Attorney General of the United States?
I didn't. What are you saying is a conflict? I don't know.
What? Where am I? Who are you? What's happening right now? I don't even know. I don't understand words. I don't know what's going on. Anybody? Yeah, you know exactly what they're saying. The Trump administration, the Trump's personal family gave you $10 million, and they put you in charge. You're his personal lawyer. They put you in charge of the Department of Justice, and you turned around and you gave a sweetheart deal where they now no longer have to pay taxes ever again, which saves them hundreds of millions of dollars. That is the very soul of a conflict of interest, right? That's the very definition of it. But what? Conflict? What's the conflict of interest? So insulting to any thinking person. Luckily, that doesn't apply to any Trump supporter. And then Donald Trump, once again, attacking reporter Collins. Seems like a lovely young lady. Just wanted him to clarify, ask a very straightforward, very good question. Is the $1.8 billion DOJ slush fund for the traitors who try to owe the government on January 6th, is that dead forever, or is it just on hold?
Just to clarify on what you said, excuse me, Mr. President, just to clarify on what you were asked earlier, is the $1.8 billion DOJ fund dead, or is it on hold?
It's, I'd have to ask the lawyers, I don't know. I know one thing, the weaponization. Are you talking about the weaponization fund?
Yeah, what's your decision?
The weaponization fund, as far as I'm concerned, was a beautiful thing. It was something I didn't make it, but I heard that. I thought that was the greatest thing because people like you have abused our people so badly. The fake news like CNN, like the New York Times and like others have abused our people. Wait a minute, be quiet. Have abused our people so badly, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You used to be a conservative. She was a conservative from Alabama. Can you believe it? But CNN in particular.
She said, I'm still from Alabama. Oh, clap back.
CNN does such false reporting, but now they have new ownership, so maybe it'll straighten it out. I doubt it.
Yeah, they just said it out loud, folks. Yeah, hey, we're going to magnify it. Just like we did to CBS now. We don't even care if it remains profitable. All we care about is destroying it, destroying the fucking brand. So there's no, I want to say progressive voices, not like CNN or CBS or progressive voices are. They're still Republican. They're just less far-right and fascist, slightly less than the Republican Party. But yeah, typical Trump. Insult the reporter. Brag about how he's taken over all the media. They're closing the net, folks. And this is how the corruption works. This is something once again, I told you guys, I didn't predict it because we knew what was happening. But everybody was like, Dusty, Trump is not taking a single dime from the public for his ballroom. It's 100% funded by donors. So what do you have a problem with? I'm like, were you born yesterday? You do understand that these billionaires are not giving Trump this money out of the kindness of their heart. He's like, hey, give me $100 million for this ballroom, and then they get kickbacks. It's quid pro quo. They get government benefits based on it, fucking obviously. No rich person just giving away money for no reason. And proof of that, ballroom donors got over $50 billion in federal contracts. More than half of the publicly identified donors to President Donald Trump's White House ballroom project have won new or expanded federal contracts worth more than $50 billion during the past 6 months. According to a report released Thursday by a government watchdog group, 14 of the 27 known corporate donors to the $400 million project, which would be replaced the East Wing that Trump demolished in October, have seen their government businesses grow in that window. According to the report from Public Citizen, yep, they paid their bribe. And man, what a return on your investment. Get Donald Trump $20 million, get $2 billion back. You would have to be, you'd be criminally responsible to your shareholders if you didn't bribe the president at this point. You have to do whatever it takes to make as much money for your shareholders as you can, regardless of what that is. So I almost don't blame them. Meanwhile, House panel approves War Department renaming. Going to cost hundreds of millions of dollars just to rename this thing. $1.15 trillion in military programs, and advances a proposal to make President Donald Trump's Department of War rebrand permanent passed this week. But that's not even why I want to share this. I just want to share this because of this guy's ridiculous toupee. What are you thinking? Imagine how delusional you have to be to put this dead thing on your head and walk out in public thinking nobody knows. Everybody knows, motherfucker. You're the baldest man who ever lived. Good God. I mean, you could, like, if you put like a salt and pepper one, you would look so much better. It would still look fake as fuck, but it wouldn't look like you're trying to look like you're 20 years old anymore. This looks bad, and you should feel bad about it, George Costanza. That ICE getting $70 billion more dollars, folks. How are they getting more money? They funded them about half what the Air Force gets a year. It's a new branch of the military now. $70 billion more. What are they doing with all this money? What? They have to be doing some nefarious shit behind the scenes, because even spending more than the Avengers movie for Kristi Noem to go out and ride horses at Mount Rushmore, they can't spend $70 billion like Brewster's Millions. You can't even spend that much money. I guess they're just siphoning it to Donald Trump's bank account or whatever. But crazy times as the whole goddamn country collapses. And then it seems like they're trying to float this idea, guys. Meanwhile, this goes in the guillotine news section. This oligarch says that the U.S. needs trillions of dollars to stay ahead of China in the AI race, and he has an idea of where we can get that money. Pensions and retirement savings. We're just going to take your pensions. We're going to take your retirement savings. We're going to take your social fucking security under the guise of national security. We have to take all your money and give it to the AI companies so China doesn't beat us. Hey, you don't want China to beat us. And Donald Trump will be out there and he'll be like, hey, I think most people understand that the worst thing that we could possibly ever do is let China have super intelligence. So it's short-term pain for long-term gain. Hey, your children are going to thank you that we took your pensions, we took your retirement, we took your Social Security. Think of your children. Yep. Guillotines. While announcing a $30 million investment in the Texas State Technical College in Waco last month, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink said the U.S. has to remain leader in AI, and that will require trillions of dollars of investments in the next few years. He said all Americans must come together to make this possible, adding that the funds will come from the private sector like pension accounts, retirement savings, and insurance companies. Fink based his statements around national security concerns, highlighting that China could surpass the U.S. in AI if innovation lags due to inadequate funding, and that the next few years are the most crucial. Fink is also known for strongly supporting central bank digital currencies. He believes that asset tokenization will revolutionize payments and lower fees. So, yep. That on its own wouldn't be so scary, folks. But connected to this next article, Trump immediately came out and said that he wants to take stake in giant AI companies like OpenAI and Anthropic. There's something very interesting about it, where it almost becomes a partnership with the American public. The American people can benefit from the success of AI, and by doing that, they're going to like it better. It's like they're setting up a bailout, folks. I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's going on in the AI spaces, but it's a giant fucking bubble. And the AI is actually more expensive than the workers at this point, and it doesn't seem like that's going to end anytime soon. Companies like Runway, who is funded by NVIDIA, just to get customers like me, have been giving away $1,500 a month in video generations for $40 a month. So the most untenable business models imaginable, it's all going to collapse, but they spent trillions of dollars, right? It's propping up our entire economy, so they're already floating bailouts. And where is this money going to come from? Pension funds, I guess. Social Security, I guess. And Donald Trump, it seems like he's floating this idea. Now, if he just, nationalized these companies, I would totally be for that. But that's not what he's going to do. He's going to give them trillions of dollars to buy shares of the company, billions of dollars of our money, trillions of dollars of our money, probably. If he just nationalized them, though, and he'd be like, hey, America owns these companies now. All the profits that are attained by these companies go right to the Treasury of the United States. Hey, thank you, patriots who built these companies up, but your work is done. We got it from here. I'd be all for that shit, but no, you guys not going to do that. So bailouts for the AI industry coming soon. Another prediction from Meltsdown. Then, this is how the game's played, folks. Donald Trump literally giving money to foreign agents. So, I've been talking about this lately. One of the new cons they're doing in the Trump administration is Donald Trump is telling his friends and his cronies to sue the government. And then Donald Trump orders the Department of Justice just to settle the cases from these frivolous lawsuits for millions of dollars. One of these such cases brought against the United States by General Michael Flynn, one of the leading QAnon diarrhea spreaders back in the day, sued the government for millions of dollars, settled out of court for $1 million. They just gave him $1 million for nothing. Well, it turns out, you're going to laugh, he's a foreign agent President Donald Trump literally giving our tax dollars to foreign agents. MAGA isn't happy with Michael Flynn after discovering he's a registered foreign agent. Far-right blogger Scott McMahon posted a Foreign Agent Registration Act for Monday that was dated October 25th and stated that Donald Trump's former national security advisor was now making $100,000 per month from the Republic of Srpska, the Confederated entity of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Note is run by Milorad Dodik, a key ally of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Shocker, but yeah, they're all traitors, folks, almost like they're putting power on purpose to destroy America, and good God, are they doing it. Whoever's paying them, they're definitely getting their money's worth. Then did you guys hear about George Santos? Holy shit, this guy begging to go back to prison. I guess when you commit crimes and then you get pardoned by the president, you start to feel like you're above the fucking law. You can do anything, get away with anything. So I got to add to this guy got some balls, to be honest with you. So basically, you guys know what prediction markets are? It's so stupid. It's basically like legalized insider trading. It's just a way for idiots to lose money to people who have insider knowledge and know what the fuck's going on. They bet on all kinds of stupid things that nobody should bet on. Like one of the things they bet on for some reason, I don't know why, was whether George Santos was going to attend the Trump meeting, Trump's State of the Union address. He told everybody he was going. He was like, I'm going. I got tickets. I'm going to be there front row and center. And then for some reason, over on one of these prediction market websites, there was a bet. Hey, do you think George Santos is going to go to the State of the Union address? Well, George Santos is like, hey, I'm going to bet that I don't go. I'm going to tell everybody publicly that I'm going, and then I'm going to bet that I don't go, and then I'm not going to go. 100% victory, right? I will win. There's no way I can lose. But that, if you're playing at home, is illegal. Yeah, it's illegal. You can't do that, but it doesn't matter, I guess. Anyway, in February, 4 months after being released from federal prison, former Republican Congressman George Santos took to social media to express his enthusiasm about attending President Trump's upcoming State of the Union address. I'm going to be there for the State of the Union in the gallery, guys, Santos said in a video he posted to X a day before the president's remarks. At the time, traders on the prediction market site Cashapp were placing millions of dollars worth of bets on who would attend. Santos' videos confirming his presence sent odds soaring, but he didn't show up. What Santos didn't say was that he had already placed bets on Cashapp that he was not going to appear at the State of the Union address, so he won, shockingly. But yeah, he posted a video days 4. Bet on Cashapp did not attend. Here's the balls on this guy. Then he posed, I was going to go, but I'm at the airport, everybody. Watching the State of the Union from the airport TV was not part of my plan. Fuck my life. Yeah, this is a total accident. I wasn't lying when I said I was going to go, guys. I'm at the airport still. Fuck my life. I can't believe this. I'm having to watch it from the airport TV. Gosh darn it. Damn it to heck, y'all. Just good Lord. But hey, they're criminals, right? That's literally what their superpower is. No one has ever been better at criming than conservatives. You got to hand it to them. So anyway, he's being investigated. Next thing you know, apparently he starts threatening the reporter who broke this story. NPR reporter Bobby Alwyn says, I was winding down my workday here in Los Angeles when my phone rang at 5:37 p.m. from a blocked number. Anyway, long story short, it was George Santos and cussing at him. And George Santos at one point says that a story like this would end up getting a gun in the reporter's face. And the reporter was like, what do you mean by that? And George was like, you know what I mean. Damn. George think he a gangster, y'all. He think he Tony Soprano out here. Of course, he denied saying it, but who you going to believe? George Santos, convicted felon, fraudster, or this well-respected NPR journalist? It's pretty obvious what happened. So, jail again, I guess, for Santos. We'll see. Is there anybody that holds criminals accountable anymore in our society? Probably not. But at least some comeuppance happened to him. Polymarket fired him after using their rival website to place this bid. And Why is Potty Market paying George Santos to begin with? Just goes to show you the worse scum you are, the more you're rewarded for it. The online prediction platform Potty Market is ending its paid relationship with George Santos as federal regulators investigate whether the former congressman illegally bet against his own attendance at President Trump's State of the Union. Spoiler alert, he did. He did. But we'll see. At least he lost some of that Potty Market money. And that is my economy section for tonight, folks. Hell yeah, I got one more. Get your super chats in. You know you wanna. I'll read your words. But we're going to do some war first. Oh, I got another section. I lied. I got two sections before halftime. I got a brand new section that I've never done before. I even made an intro video. You're going to love it. But before we get there, folks, it's time to cover. Somewhere. It's the war. It's the war. Where is it? It's the war. Where now, brother? I got 2 meters. War. War never changes. And Donald Trump got asked about Benjamin Netanyahu. Hey, everybody's saying that you got conned into going to the Iran war because of Benjamin Netanyahu. What do you got to say about that? I hate this country. I can't deny that I hate this country. Now, I love the idea that I had of America growing up, that America was for decency and honor and respect, and we are a good people. Like, we were known around the world for, like, we're not evil. We don't do the evil things. We don't torture people. We're the place everybody wants to come. That's the country I wish we were. That's the country I want to fight for. But this country we are now, I fucking hate because it's the dumbest goddamn country on earth. So they asked about Benjamin Netanyahu, and his response is, trans people! Trans! What about trans people? That's all he ever says is trans people. It's so frustrating.
What do you say to people who claim that Bibi Netanyahu tricked you into going into Iran?
Well, they're just, the enemy. They're just, the Democrats, DUM. These are Democrats. These are people that don't know what they're doing. They want men playing in women's sports, and they want open borders so the world can pour into our country, and they want transgender for everybody, surgery. And
oh, God, it's just so stupid. This country cannot collapse fast enough. Fuck this. If you support this, fuck you. And you're all going to get what you deserve, right? All he's got to do is say trans people and melt your fucking brains. Like, you don't even know any trans people. I know you don't. Trans people have no effect on your life whatsoever, but this motherfucker is going to use it for everything, and I guess it's effective. He's fucking president again. Then he admitted on camera, literally just admitting it, folks. That woman asked him, he just says trans over and over again, but the truth is, yes, it's Israel. That's the entire reason we attacked Iran.
It is separate, but Israel, hey, look, they've been a great partner. Bibi Netanyahu's been, for me, a great partner. For other people, not so good. For me, he's been very good. We were very effective, what we've done, and they needed us. They couldn't have done it without us, couldn't have even come close, and they needed us, and they got us to help them with a real problem, because Iran was a real problem, a big problem, a worldwide problem, because it is.
Yep, he admitted it, folks. And off topic, I don't know if you guys can see what's going on here. I cannot believe this cat's let me touch her. Look at this cat ass. This cat, usually, if I even try to touch this cat at all, this cat swats the shit out of me, scratches the fuck out of me. So, very special moment happening right now between me and little Piper here. Yeah, why you let me pet you, Piper? Are you fucking, you got the heat? You got the heat? I don't know, but I'm going to take advantage of it while it lasts. This little bitch, that's what she is, lays next to me all night, like 1 inch from me. But if I reach out and try to pet her, it will rip me to fucking shreds. She a nightmare. So anyway, I don't know why you let me pet you, but nice. And yeah, he admitted, oh my God, he admitted. Went to war for Israel, no shit. This is so crazy, y'all. So the new leader of Iran, the new Ayatollah, is Khamenei. The son of the other guy who was the leader that Trump killed. Trump killed this guy's dad. He killed this guy's wife. He killed this guy's kid. Now he's talking about how great the guy is and how he would like to meet him. And he thinks they really get along well.
So who's making the decisions?
Well, they say he is giving approval because that's the way it has been for a long time. His father and then him, I guess it's a succession. But we seem to be getting along quite well.
Would you like to meet him or meet any of the Iranians in person?
I've never thought of it, actually. It's a very good question. I'll think of it. Yeah, I'd like to meet him. I like to meet everybody. I'd like to meet him. We probably will meet at some point, depending on how it all works out.
Yeah, would love to meet him. I'm sure we get along great. Me and the guy whose wife and dad and kid I killed. Then they ask him again. This is what he said. It's so obvious that he's desperate for a deal. I think he's really starting to sweat it, y'all.
With the new Ayatollah, the new supreme leader.
I don't want to meet, but if I did meet, I'd be honored to meet him.
I'd be honored. I'd be honored to meet him.
But if we make a deal, it's possible that I would meet him. I'd be okay with it.
Would that happen here in the U.S., White House?
Oh, I don't know, Peter. I haven't really heard too much about it. I didn't suggest it, but some people have suggested it. If it happened, it would be happen. I'd be respectful.
Do you think because Epic Fury killed his dad and his wife and his kid that he's got hard feelings?
Yeah. You think the fact that you killed his entire family, he might hold a slight grudge, Mr. Trump?
Well, I would say I'm not his favorite person. But with that being said, he's probably a professional. I don't know.
He's probably a professional. He probably doesn't even care that I killed his entire family. He'll probably get over it for professionalism.
In some circles, he has a very good reputation, actually. You know, sometimes some people say bad, but a lot of people say bad about me. It's totally false, of course.
Yeah, totally false. Hey, the new Ayatollah is such a great guy. It's exactly the same regime, exactly the same policies in every way, but so good. So it's obvious he's desperate, y'all. He's trying to sell the new guy as a much more moderate leader than the last guy, which he's not in any way whatsoever, but just so he can claim that he's not being defeated in every possible way. This is somehow a win for the United States. Trying to backpedal as fast as he can. Meanwhile, Iran attacking Kuwait. Apparently this is Kuwait International Airport after the Iranian drone and missile attack last week, 2 days ago. How is this possible? Donald Trump specifically told us they had destroyed all their missile batteries. He told us they didn't have any military. They didn't have any Army, Navy, Air Force, nothing. How is this possible? AI. Gotta be AI, folks. Who you gonna believe? Your own eyes or Donald Trump? And one more, folks. On the war. Guess who loves it, folks? Guess who loves this war? Guess who would do anything Israel wants him to, no matter what it is? John Fetterman. His entire job now just seems to be going around shitting on the Democrats and sucking Israel's circumcised dick.
I'm tired of hearing about this question of should Israel exist? It's like, yeah, 100%. It's not going anywhere, and I'm always gonna vote for whatever Israel needs, military, financial, or intelligent, whatever that it's then.
Yeah, I'm always gonna vote for whatever Israel needs.
I'm always gonna vote for whatever Israel needs, military, financial, or intelligent, whatever that it's then. They are...
What do they have with this guy? Have you guys ever seen anything like this? Ever seen a politician just 100% sell out for a country like this? I mean, everybody's always been on Israel's nuts, but I've never seen anything like this before. Got to be some kind of compromise on this guy.
It's a miracle, and it's a paragon of democracy and the kinds of values that we live here in our nation in that entire region.
Yeah, that was a bunch of jumbled up word salad. Can't even form a fucking sentence. But yeah, hey, he's right. Israel does have the same morals as America, which is fucking none. Yay! I think I see your ball sack, ogre. Just die, please. And that is my war section for this evening tonight. And getting hot. Where's my fucking remote control? Where is my remote control? Oh, here it is. Got to turn some air conditioner. Boom! It's like 90 degrees here in Mississippi. Fuck this place. What I get for living in Jurassic Park. But last chance to get super chats in, folks, for halftime. Brand new section coming up just for you. Made an intro. Like to hear it go. Little section I like to call Gay! And happy Pride Month, everybody! Hope everybody out there gay as shit and enjoying it. Google Mark Pride Month, little disco ball doodle. Disco ball, Google. Yeah. Nothing says gay like disco, I guess. I didn't know that, but works for me. And mayors and governors across the country been giving a shout out to gays on Pride Month. Hero Zohran Mamdani marks Pride Month with pro-trans campaign. Good. finally seeing positive role models for the trans community in our politics. Over there in New York, Holcomb, Kathy Holcomb, New York governor, issues a Pride Month proclamation. Happy Pride, gays! But obviously, conservatives not happy about it. It's another opportunity for them to rage bait, create controversy where none exists. So they were doing their counter proposals all over the country, all the conservative states. Utah, Mormon-ass Utah, proclaims June to be Fidelity Month. Oh, we're so fidelified, I guess. Reminds me of Westworld. Fidelity! They're doing everything for fidelity. And next thing you know, over in Arkansas, also proclaimed it was Fidelity Month. I guess, well, Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders has proclaimed June Fidelity Month. State observers encouraging residents to renew their commitment to God, nope, family, community, growth, and country. No thanks, hard pass. I think I'll just be gay. And Alabama proclaims June as Strong Families Month. That's right, fuck you gays. That's one thing we know about gays is you can't have a strong family if you're gay. So to counteract all the dick sucking, strong families, that's what we're about in Alabama. You know, you can even marry your cousin, whatever. We're not talking about strong gene pools. We're talking about strong families. Next thing you know, over in Indiana, governor proclaims Nuclear Family Month. You guys are running out of names now. I like Fidelity Month better. Nuclear Family Month. Sounds dangerous. Indiana governor Brock Bond held an event with Turning Point USA on Thursday to announce his support for freedom of speech in Hoosier schools. Just so stupid. So the next thing you know, Representative Andy Ogles tweeted out, homosexuality has no place in America. Happy Nuclear Family Month. Yeah, hey, fuck you gays. I know that a lot of my constituents are gay, but you have no rights here in America, right? You should be banned or hung, gays. Fuck who you love. Obviously, he saw all the posts from all the governors and mayors, all the conservative dipshits around the country doing Nuclear Family Month and Fidelity Month, and he had to get in on the hate, right? There's no hate like Christian love, and so he was like, fuck the gays, homosexuality ain't no place. But of course, he's a cowardly sack of shit. So immediately he gets caught out by gay Republicans like George Santos, criminal ass George Santos. Said, as much as I support the nuclear family and how fundamental it is for life, I never thought I'd hear a person I considered a friend say there's no place for me in this country. Lots of people, bigots like Andy Ogles, have no place in America, says Kathleen Clark. Sahil Kapoor, the GOP representative Andy Ogles, has deleted this tweet. Delete it! He deleted it, folks, because he's cowardly. Brave, 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 brave. Andy Ogles. Next thing you know, folks, he never tweeted it to begin with. It was a staffer, y'all. What me? Doop, 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 doop. What me? Shut the fuck up. Nobody believes you, Shaggy. I love how he worded it, though. Next thing you know, he's like, earlier today, while I was working on the farm, like a big burly man with a giant penis, I was working on my farm, y'all. I'm just a salt of the earth, one of you hard-working, rugged American individuals working on my farm, all right? I wasn't even tweeting. I didn't even have my cell phone. I had my arm elbow deep up in a cat's ass or something. I don't know how farming works, but early day I was working on the farm. My phone began going crazy because of a post made by a member of the comms team. It wasn't me. The post was stupid, hurtful, and a complete distraction from my America First focus. The employee has been reprimanded. Yeah, the employee, they went to a different school. You wouldn't know them, but their name is George Glass. Just believe me. Just believe me. Reprimanded. This person, they really exists, and it's not me, everybody. I'm super brave. And, next thing you know, on Snowflake Theater, a man is suing Los Angeles County because they wouldn't let him work from home during Pride Month because his sensitive eyes couldn't bear seeing pride flags. Not making this up. Also, his name is amazing. When Eric Batman, now I know it's a random generator just making shit up for me now, this simulation. when Eric Batman asked for a religious accommodation for mandatory LGBTQ pride initiatives, the county of Los Angeles told him to get counseling. Yes, seek help immediately, dumbass. George Glass, declaring his Christians believed to be a mental illness. That's not what they did. Christians have no problem looking at pride flags. That has nothing to do with your religion whatsoever. You're just trying to be a snowflake to get time off work, right? Everybody can see that this. Anyway, for most of his adult life, Eric Batman went to work each day believing in three things: doing his job well, respecting others, and living according to his walk with Jesus. Until he quietly asked for something the law had long promised to every American: a reasonable accommodation for his sincere religious belief. But there's nothing sincere about this, right? It's so stupid. He's obviously just doing this to make a fucking point, to show his goddamn ass. So, stupid, snowflake. Maybe you should just quit and stay at home full time. That's my suggestion. Then, this fetus over at Turning Point USA, one of their main representatives, got on Twitter and let all the sports teams know that he's canceling his season tickets to all of them. And man, I gotta say, this kid is a jet setter. This kid is rich as fuck. Not only does he apparently go to almost every state, he has season passes at almost every sports franchise across America. And he's definitely not a lying piece of shit because he's a Christian, and it tells him not to do that right in their 10 Commandments. So this has all got to be true, right? So basically what happened is all these sports teams put out a Happy Pride Month. So in each of their account, he went and he said he's a lifelong fan who has season tickets, and he's canceling each one of them. First up, UNC Tar Heels. The Tar Heels are for everyone. How dare you? Nathan Roberts, I'm a lifelong UNC football and basketball fan, so this pains me to say, but I think I'm finally done with this school. Going to cancel my season tickets. Next thing you know, that was North Carolina. Let's hop over to Kansas City, which is not in Kansas. It's actually in Missouri. Well, part of it is in Kansas. I used to live nearby. A sport enjoyed and loved by all. Can you believe it? This little fetus motherfucker apparently also got season tickets in Kansas City. I am a lifelong Royals fan, so this pains me to say, but I think I'm finally done with this team. Can't think about season tickets. You guys are not going to believe this. This kid also got season tickets in Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. He canceling, y'all. Also, hear me out. Pittsburgh, he all over the place. Got his daddy's private jet, clearly. Pittsburgh, he a lifelong fan, Pirates. How dare you like gay people? Canceling, and then next thing you know, Indiana, he a jet setter. He an international playboy, like Jethro. Nathan Roberts, canceling my season tickets. Next thing you know, Tampa Bay, all over this motherfucker, all over the place. Canceling. I was a lifelong fan. So anyway, might be lying though. Now think about it. Now he might be a giant fucking liar. Seems like Christians feel morally obligated to lie. They think that whatever they do, God wants them to do, so they can justify fucking anything. So yeah, pretty much. No shocker there. ABG always big grifting. And one more on gate. Holy shit, has there ever been bigger snowflakes than Republicans? They actually filmed this video themselves, and then they posted it. Like they are the villain in this video. So they're pissed off that the principal of the school has a shirt that says, "Everybody is welcome here." How dare you? I can't believe you are accepting and loving towards everybody. Don't you know this is America? You're supposed to hate who we hate. So they're trying to get this woman fired now over this video.
Hi, can you tell me what's going on here today?
It's school.
Yeah, why are you wearing that shirt today?
Because I like to be in clothing.
What does it say?
It says all are welcome here.
Do you think all parents want to see this at their school?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Can you imagine being against all people are welcome here and thinking you're the good guy? I'm a Christian. Jesus taught us to hate your neighbor, and if they slap you, drown them in the lake.
Can I have you move because we've got traffic backing up? People are trying to
I had a mother send me a note saying she doesn't want this at
Okay,
school.
you can send her my way.
What's your name?
I'm the principal. You know my name. We talked. So I need you to move because you're blocking traffic. Thank you. Have a great day.
How many teachers were wearing these?
I need you to go ahead and move your vehicle. Have a great day.
I'm going to come visit you in the office in a second.
Have a great day.
I'll come see you.
Oh, it's just a threat. That's it. She made a threat. Lock her up, right? That was way more of a threat than that guy did on that Facebook post they arrested him for. I'm going to come see you in your school. I'll be seeing you. Definitely a threat. But anyway, they posted that, and then other people were like repeating it, like this guy. 27,000 likes. Ridiculous. Parents dropping off their kids at Davis, California elementary school were greeted by the principal and staff wearing pride shirts along with trans-themed crosswalk. Just another reason to homeschool your kids. Do it! Keep your weird-ass homeschool away from normal kids. You know how weird homeschool kids turn out to be? They don't have any socialization. They don't have any fucking friends. So you're only punishing your own kids. And, hey, keep them away from us. Make it hurt. And anyway, biggest snowflakes to ever exist. But, hey, hypocrisy. That's what's for dinner if you're a conservative. And that is my gang! New section gang! Well, let's see if I ever do it again. Maybe. It's fucking Pride Month, so I might do that again. We'll see. Now that I got that cool intro that everybody loves, let's play it again. Ha! Gay! Gay! It's a classic for a reason. You guys watch Community? It was pretty good. Fuck Chevy Chase. And all right, folks, please forgive me while I do a very quick commercial. Hi, guys. My name is Dusty Smith, and I am an independent journalist. Nay, a historian. Nay, we'll see. Now that I got that cool intro, I'm a digital busker. My job is to make free content to entertain all of you with, and if you enjoy what I do, could you please consider chipping in a couple bucks to keep me in business? I don't have any ads on my show. You might have noticed I don't have any sponsors. Nobody tells me what to say. Nobody tells me what to do, except for you guys. And if you like what I do, please chip in. Not only do you help keep this very important show alive, but you get to help out my animal sanctuary, where we rescue dogs and cats about to be euthanized and give them forever homes. So if you like what I do, please click on the description of every video. The very first link is my Patreon. It's patreon.com/ScottCash. Click this Become Member button, and you become a member. Here's what you get. You get to feel good because you are part of the solution instead of part of the problem. But mainly, you get to have access to all the after parties. It's the show after the show happening tonight, every Friday night. And starting here tonight, going down here. Man, not a lot going on, but we're going to make it work tonight on the after party. So if you don't have your ticket, please get your ticket out and come hang out with us right after the show. And all right, now we're going to read the super chats real quick. Super chatty chats. I bet Rebecca's first. Rebecca, yo back. Woo! I know. I'm sorry I fell asleep, Rebecca. But honestly, I didn't really have a good enough show Wednesday. I don't like the show if I don't have the nuts, and I did not have the nuts. So thank you for supporting the show as always. Everybody, immediately kiss Rebecca's ass. Next up, Cryo Drago. What up, Cryo? How you doing tonight? 8 months on the Dust Buddies. That's the way to do it, hero. $20 from Isaac. That old guy attacking the kid should start with, okay, boomer, come towards the light. He's going to go towards the jail cell. Damn, how stupid can you get? I wonder if I even have that song on here anymore. I don't think it's on here anymore. I'll have to go hunt it down. What happened to Okay Boomer song? I have the Karen song. I have the Dot Republican ones. I have the Elon one on here. Oh.
Okay, Boomer, go towards the light. Boomer, go towards the light. Go towards the light.
Just do it. Woo! All right, little walk down memory lane. Thank you there, Isaac. That was for you. And Jeremy Cagle, 2-2. Good to see you tonight, Jeremy. Appreciate you. Delicious smoky stew, 2-2. Love you. Chat and Buddies been out for a while. For yeah. You do it to it, Smoky Stew. Cryo Jago, $5. I'll take it. Love you, Cryo. Stay warm. Green Ghost, $20. Hey, Dusty. Hey, Green Ghost. Love your show. Can you give my kids... Oh, my God. Kanaya? Kanahaya? Chloe and Gia and Gia. Twin Chihuahua. Why you name that? Why you name them the hardest things on the earth? How you expect me to do that? Anyway, hope you're having a good weekend. Chloe and Gia and Gia. Mud Butt, $20. Nothing really to say, but here's a few bucks for your kitties and for the work you do. Hey, appreciate you. Good to see that, Mud Butt. Stay clean. New show, The Planetarium for some, but what, Everclear? Lots of origin of life and stuff for the kids. Trying as best I can. Everybody immediately go to the Planetarium in Texas, where Everclear rocks the Casbah. Appreciate ya. Agent Orange, $20. Rare non-PayPal super chat. Woo, hell yeah, Agent Orange. Super chat, a great way to, PayPal, a great way to do it if you want to send bigger amounts of money because they take less. But I'll take whatever I get. Appreciate you there, H. Orange. Good to see you tonight. Rocks, show Dusty your love. Do it to it. My love to you, Rocks. Appreciate you. Kevin Milligan, $20. Another settlement needs your help. I'll mark it on your map. All right, hey, that's a Fallout. That's half the goddamn game, but oh, what a game it is. I appreciate you. War never changes. And 5 tickets from Smokey Stew. If you got a ticket, please give Smokey Stew your love. And if you want a ticket, they give away free every single show. But you got to be here live to get one. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, come hang out with us and the world's greatest progressive audience. And might win a ticket. Sorry I'm late. Trump openly shares his plans, yet people continue to support him. And I still find it hard to understand. Wait till the Chud Watch section comes up next. These cult members, unlike anything I've ever witnessed, it's like Jim Jones 2.0. That's wild to watch. 1 ticket from WSD Time. Woo! Smokey Stew, $10. This time our place to take Dusty's spot, but consider subscribing to my channel. All right, what's your channel? Go subscribe to Smokey Stew. Great way to advertise. 5 more tickets to Smokey. Hell yeah, if you got it, give him your love. Appreciate you, Smokey. Select the Broad. They're trying to build a data center in Hollyoak, MA. Yeah, well, fuck that shit. Just because I like AI, love certain aspects of AI, doesn't mean that I like the AI companies. Think there should be data centers all over where people are, for one thing. I don't think that they should have access to our electrical grid system. I think they should have to supply all their own electricity. I don't think they should have access to our water supply. I think they should have to build their data centers in ways that are sustainable and don't use tons of fucking water. All that needs to be heavily regulated. So fuck them. But also, I do believe AI is inevitable and useful. All these things can be true at the same time. $20 from Spider Magic. Hey, did you see that Spider Noir with Nicolas Cage? Not too bad, not too bad. Good to see you, not Spider. Hatchet, man. $2, 2 and 2. Is that toy on your microphone? Captain Planet? No, it's, I think this is Nightcrawler. I don't even know where this came from, but it continues to mysteriously keep appearing on my microphones. I just left it alone this time, but Nightcrawler, he has a pretty cool power. He'll grab you, and then he'll fucking teleport you into the sky, just drop you. Hope you can fly. And all right, that is my super chats. If you want to super chat me, still plenty of time. We're at halftime, so get them in early, get them in often. Going to read all the rest of it in the show, and also PayPal's super chats. If you're watching on the replay, aim your camera phone at the QR codes. Take a picture right now. Do it. Take out your phones. Take a picture of me. Hi. No. Hi, everybody. Never mind. Moving right along, let's do Chud Watch. Chud Watch. Hey, yeah, yo! Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chuds and make fun of them. And first up, another week in America. Another embarrassing president sleeping on the fucking job. Imagine if this was Sleepy Joe Biden.
Of a job.
I saw a still picture of this, and I was like, is this real? Is this AI? But no, he slept out like a motherfucker.
An economy, a community, a family. And for too long,
Yeah, Joe Biden, he's a sleepy son of a bitch, isn't he? Just so embarrassing. But hey, crime is exhausting, y'all, right? It's a full-time job, robbing us of every penny we got, so take a nap there, big guy. Meanwhile, hey, if you want a picture to go on the $250 bill, I got a suggestion. Perfect! No picture has better encapsulated the Trump administration than this one. I guess if he was like doing crime, that would be even better, to be honest with you. But I'll take what I can get. Meanwhile, Trump announces he's going to be headlining the 250th American birthday party. And shocker, he made it all about himself. How unusual. On Wednesday, June 24th at 7 p.m. in magnificent Washington, D.C., now totally beautified and one of the safest cities anywhere in the world. And in celebration of our country's 250-year history, we will bring you live the greatest rally ever. It will be special at every level, a rally to end all rallies. Man, I wish that were true. If this were the rally to end all rallies and you were never going to do any more, I would actually support it, but I know you're lying. We don't want singers with no talent. You literally did. You wanted singers with no talent. I love it. Now he's like, hey, you can't quit. You're fired. I didn't want you in the first place. Then why did you invite them? We don't want singers with no talent, but big fees to put you to sleep. We told them all to stay home, dude. No, you didn't. They told you they were staying at home. You know that all this is public, right? You know we heard from all these people. They literally said that they weren't coming before you said any of this, but I guess, you know, he's got to act like it was his fucking idea. You didn't break up with me. I broke up with you. Anyway, it's all going to be about him. It's going to be him kissing his own ass, telling us how great the economy is. Hopefully, I don't know about you, but hopefully he going to read the snake. Meanwhile, how's he paying for all this? How he paying for his big rally? You're going to be shocked. He's stealing the money. Yeah, he's stealing the money. So apparently Congress already set $100 million aside to celebrate the 250th birthday of America. Already appropriated those funds. It was supposed to go into a certain account, but instead, guess what happened? It went into Trump's private slush fund account. The Trump administration is withholding tens of millions in taxpayer funds for the bipartisan group created to celebrate America's 250th birthday while simultaneously directing money towards President Donald Trump's favorite projects for the anniversary. Trump established a new organization called Freedom 250 in December to plan events for the birthday, even though Congress had already created a bipartisan commission called America 250. The bipartisan commission told Congress that it has a $100 million funding shortfall, according to a document obtained by Notice. America 250 had received only $25 million of the $100 million it expected from the Trump administration as of April, and less than anticipated from other sources as well. Meanwhile, the Interior Department has given at least $68 million in taxpayer funds this year to the parent group of Freedom 250. So basically, just another way for him to steal money. This is why he's so tired, folks. He cannot believe it. Every avenue you can possibly imagine to just rob us blind, wide open for the taking. In broad daylight, nobody's stopping him. And then I guess this is where some of the funds are going to go, since they made them take his name off the Kennedy Center. He got to put his name on a promenade now. I guess we're going to have the big archway going to have his name on it. And now President Donald Trump is floating a redesign of the land around the Lincoln Memorial, his latest effort to transform the nation's capital in his image. They want to call it the Trump Promenade, he said. And when he says they, he means me. I'm going to name it the Trump Promenade. It's a beautiful project, and it's going to take the Lincoln Memorial right down to the Potomac, so he's got to put his name on everything. He's got to have his name associated with the Lincoln Memorial. Doesn't he realize that even if he does this, as soon as he's out of office, they're just going to change the name, tear this shit down. It's never going to be permanently named after you, right? But I guess he'll take what he can get. I guess when he's dead, it won't matter, as long as he's glorified while he's still alive. Then imagine being Donald Trump's son and having Donald Trump go public and tell the entire world why he can't come to your wedding. I got a little thing called the Iran War. Have you heard of it? I got to do the Iran War. I love the country too much to go to my son's wedding. Hey, but guess what he does have time for? NBA tickets.
They find a way to do it. They're really great. They're a great team. And I'm happy for Jim, because Jim has really been fighting hard to, produce such a team. So you never know. The answer is yes, he's invited me. I'm going.
Which game have you decided, sir?
Yeah, he's talking about his son or his wedding. He's talking about the NBA.
Say it?
Game 3, game 4. Are you excited?
It could be Monday, yeah. Monday.
Mr. President, speaking in New York.
Well, I guess only the Iran War, not so important. Poor Donnie. Meanwhile, speaking of gay, anybody ever notice that Donald Trump seems to be signaling that he's a closeted gay man? He's always thought how hot other guys are. I, for one, applaud people who are comfortable in their sexuality. But usually you don't have it from clearly anti-gay politicians. I mean, actually, that's not true. That's normally exactly who you have it from. Closeted, self-hating gay politicians. Anyway, here he is talking about how hot this quarterback is.
The quarterback, Jackson, is the quarterback for the Giants. He's a big, strong guy. And I said, how do you think you do in women's sports, Jackson? He said, pretty good, sir. He didn't
trans! That's all I can think of. Is this trans derangement syndrome? Like, how often do you have to bring up trans people out of the blue for no fucking reason for it to be considered a derangement syndrome? Asking for a friend. Meanwhile, Washington Post, there is still no sign of missing GOP House representative, so pay attention. This is coming around to Donald Trump again. But have you heard about this story? I've been reading about this for the last several months. For almost 3 months, Representative Tom Keene Jr., his whereabouts and condition have been a mystery in his New Jersey congressional district. Now they are becoming a source of growing alarm for his party in Washington, where Republicans fear his prolonged absence could cost them his swing seat and possibly their House majority. Keene has not voted in the House since March 5th. His district, one of the most affluent in the nation, is also one of the country's most competitive. A seat Republicans need to hold for a chance to keep a House that they currently control only by a handful of votes. Keene has not cast a vote in Congress in nearly 3 months. He has not appeared at a public event in his district in 3 months. He has not held a town hall, attended a committee hearing, or stepped onto the House floor, all of which had led to a mix of confusion, frustration, and anger. They've asked his wife, and she's like, no comment. Nobody knows. So, of course, Donald Trump immediately goes public and endorses this guy and lets us all know how he's working tirelessly for us. This guy who hasn't been seen in 3 months. Trump says, Congressman Tom Keene is a great representative for the people of New Jersey, 7th Congressional District. A tremendous advocate of our America First agenda. Tom is working tirelessly to keep our border secure. Only he's not working tirelessly at all. He's not working, period. He's probably not even alive. So Trump endorsing a corpse, of course, because this entire country is a joke. And then Donald Trump arguing in court that he has the right to demolish the Statue of Liberty if he wants to, because why not? He is the king, right? A Justice Department lawyer told a federal appeals court Friday that the Trump administration could demolish the Statue of Liberty before anyone could sue to stop him. And that would simply be the end of it. The stunning exchange came during oral arguments before the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit over President Donald Trump's controversial $400 million White House ballroom project. Built on the site of the demolished East Wing, Judge Patricia Millett pressed the government's lawyer directly. If the government decides very quickly to bulldoze the Statue of Liberty, the people whose ancestors, that was the first thing they saw coming to this country. But the government moved too fast. Nothing can be done, she asked. The DOJ lawyer response, I think that's right. Yes, that's right. Anything he wants to do. He is a dictator. He is a king. And we don't have any rights to stop him. Hey, if he wants to blow up the entire country, if he wants to level the entire country and build a fucking parking lot, he can do it, baby. We are ruled 100%. And keep in mind, the Department of Justice is not supposed to be Trump's personal attorneys. They're supposed to be working for the people of the United States. So grim indeed. But this is why we can't have nice things, folks. The cult reminds me, like I said earlier, of Jim Jones. Remember, he told his cult in Jonestown to drink Kool-Aid, and they all drank Kool-Aid and died. Even fed Kool-Aid to their fucking kids. They don't give a shit about anything. And if you don't believe me, just ask them.
Do you think Pete Hegseth is pro-life?
Yes. Yeah.
He bombed a school with 160 Iranian children.
Fuck you. I don't give a shit. I don't give a... They were brown. Who cares? Who cares about those kids, okay? Fuck those kids.
All right.
All right, yeah. They don't care about anything. Skin demons. And they're so fucking weird, folks. I know you don't need any more evidence. It's a cult. But in case you did...
Just to see him to breathe the same air that Donald Trump is breathing, oh my gosh, that'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh, just to breathe the same air? I can't wait. What is wrong with these people? I would feel so weird to talk about another human being in this way. I can't think of anybody I would even almost talk like this, even somebody I loved or respected. But Donald Trump, imagine saying this about Trump. It's just so weird. But just goes to show you, you don't have to be handsome to be a cult leader. You don't have to be smart. Don't have to be decent anyway. Don't just follow anybody. Look at Scientology, the weirdo they fucking followed. All of them. And on the Chud Watch section, nope. I fucked the link up to this one. God damn it, Dusty. Why did you fuck the link up? So did you guys hear about the most respected man on CBS News being fired, Scott Presler? This guy has the biggest news ratings in the world. He's the top dog. So CBS fired him because I guess they wanted to, they're trying to magnify everything. They wanted him to spread lies, and he refused to do it, so he challenged them, and so they fired him on the spot. Scott Pressler issues new statement after being fired for CBS for opposing their pro-MAGA bias. New management has instructed me to inject falsehoods and bias into a politically sensitive story. I've been told to include assertions that are unverified. To date, in every case, I have managed to ignore these instructions or refuse them. Recently, politicians have been invited to choose correspondents for interviews on the broadcast. Giving politicians control over 60 Minutes interviews is not how this is done. Finally, incompetence and unprofessionalism in the new management have wreaked havoc. In a case involving one of my stories, the entire program came within 19 minutes of not getting on the air at all. So I've been covering this for a while now. It's Paramount's new merger deal that they got Donald Trump to approve, and the whole reason they wanted to do this, not only to have another media conglomerate empire like Newsmax, like News Corp rather, you're talking about Rupert Murdoch, but they also want to destroy any news organization that is respected. Any news organization that they consider has any kind of progressive or left-wing slant, which CBS really doesn't, but it's less far-right fascist than like Fox News or Newsmax, so it has to go. The whole point is to destroy the brand so nobody trusts the news source anymore. Yes, they're going to magnify it. Yes, they're going to use it to amplify right-wing talking points, but that's secondary to just destroying the brand because the money they're going to lose doesn't even matter. They just want to make sure there's no opposing voices to the fascist agenda. And so they brought in Barry Weiss, Zionist Barry Weiss, to magnify the entire thing. So she goes public immediately and lies like a motherfucker, tries to blame the most trusted man in fucking journalism, Scott Pillay, what the fuck his name is. She says, I know I speak for myself, and I hope I speak for everyone here when I say that I am only interested in working in a newsroom that is built on trust and mutual respect. Hey, then resign, right? Nobody respects you. Everybody knows that you're not qualified for your job. Everybody knows you're brought in to bow down to Israel, to make sure that no truth about their genocide and child murder gets released, and to make sure that the entire company shifts to right-wing talking points, right? It's very clear that's what's happening. Anyway, we cannot do our work without it. That foundation was broken on Monday, and despite our attempts to engage with Scott Pillay and to find a way back, unfortunately, we weren't able to do so, and so we had to part ways. They're basically like, we tried everything we could. We tried to work with him, but he was just too stubborn. He wouldn't listen to reason, and so we had to get rid of him, and he's like, they're fucking lying. He's like, at no point did anyone in the meeting suggest there could be steps taken by either side that would lead to a resolution. Weiss and Tom Sabrowski were openly hostile from the start. Firing was raised by Sabrowski in the first 15 seconds. No CBS executive at any time suggested a way back. To say so now is disingenuous, but of course they're fucking liars, right? They have to try to spin things and make it look like they're not doing exactly what they're fucking doing. But guess who they're going to bring on to replace him, guys? And this is the dumbest motherfucking timeline humanly possible. Report says CBS may hire Joe Rogan for 60 Minutes. Oh, goody. I guess that'll get rid of it having any kind of respectability, any credibility whatsoever. Conservative podcaster Joe Rogan is rumored to be moving to CBS News. The broadcaster is struggling with ratings on its flagship show 60 Minutes after veteran journalist Anderson Cooper left last month. So yeah, let's replace Anderson Cooper with Joe Rogan. Holy God. Whilst Rogan and Cooper are at ideological opposite, it's hoped that the immensely popular podcaster who hosts the Joe Rogan Experience with reported 11 million listeners a day will attract some much-needed viewers. Doubtful, but I guess it's possible. He'll definitely toe the company line, do exactly what they want him to do, magnify the thing. So, coming to CBS 60 Minutes in the near future, I'm Kid Rock. I'm Naomi Wolf. I'm Kanye West. I'm Matt Ty Baby. I'm Cat Turd. These stories plus Rob Schneider tonight on 60 Minutes. And yeah, probably be Kevin Sorbo. Wouldn't be surprised. What a fucking joke. And speaking of jokes, folks, the biggest snowflakes to ever exist, and the biggest fraudster, con artists, whiners, crybabies, and victims, conservatives, as usual. You guys heard about Anna Paulina Luna. That's not even her real name. She literally chose the last name Luna on purpose. I guess she thought it'd make her sound less crazy. Anyway, she was in a heated conversation with Queen Medea from Code Pink, and Queen Medea very lightly touched her. So she went public and she claimed that she was assaulted by Code Pink, tried to have her arrested, and is now trying to have her banned from the halls of Congress. Representative Anna Paula Luna says, after I questioned Secretary Rubio on Code Pink and their ties to the CCP, their organization followed me out, berated me, and then their head person in D.C. smacked me. I will be filing charges. By the way, these are not allegations. It happened. My staff was there when it happened and wrote statement for law enforcement officers. Yes, they called law enforcement. They came over and they questioned Code Pink. Representative Anna Paulina Luna says, I have asked the speaker to ban Code Pink. I was just physically hit by the head organizer. This is right after I questioned Secretary Rubio about them. It's time Speaker Johnson banned them. So if you don't know who Code Pink is, basically their entire mission statement is to try to stand up for the murdered children in Palestine, to try to end the ethnic cleansing, the genocide. Queen Medea, one of the best ladies you can possibly imagine, literally spends her entire life just trying to save children and hold these crooked-ass, evil, child-murdering politicians accountable. So, of course, they're going to do everything they can to ban her and blacklist her. This is one of the ones that they're going after, along with Hassan Piker, because she went to Cuba. They're trying to make an example out of you. If you stand up against Israel in any way whatsoever, we're going to come after you. Paula Luna then put out this video to further underline just how evil these terrorists are when they assaulted her on the steps of Congress.
So I was questioning Senator Rubio on Code Pink, which is a foreign-funded organization, and I've been going after FARA, et cetera. And so as I was leaving, they were asking questions. I don't have an issue asking questions, but when you're berating me and trying to block me from being able to come vote, it's an issue. But I continued to answer them. I was walking out of Rayburn, and as we were trying to walk away from them, I guess they didn't like what I was saying, so one of the lead organizers actually smacked me. And so at that point, I broke contact.
Can you reenact how you were hit?
I was literally trying to walk away from this person, and they smacked me.
In what part of the body?
Literally smacked, assault, violent, folks. There was video footage and warning, graphic violence warning. I hope you have a strong stomach for this attempted murder that Code Pink just tried on Representative Luna. Let's watch. Brace yourself.
Cuban people
right,
being killed right now by a policy of cutting off oil, cutting off every single way that government can get money to keep the hospitals going.
To actually get aid to the people of Cuba, because it doesn't sound like you do.
No, because Marco Rubio has been sanctioning the Cuban people, which is hurting them by the billions.
The government
by the billions.
No, that hurts the people there. They have no power.
So misinformed.
You are misinformed.
When's the last time you were in Cuba?
Whoa, okay. Oh my God! Call the cops! Oh my God! Did you see that? Murder! She tried to kill her right there. I can't believe this. Oh my God! Why are leftists so violent? I can't believe this is happening in America. Let's watch it again, please. Brace yourself. Watch it like this. Avert your eyes, folks. This is hard to watch. Let's see it again.
You are misinformed.
Oh my God! No!
I can't believe it.
You just touched me.
Oh, it was sorry.
It doesn't matter. You just touched me.
Right,
You're going to walk away right now, or else I'm going to call Capitol Police. Don't touch me.
I will walk away. Bye-bye.
Jesus, can you get more snowflake than these fucking people? Can you get faker than they are? But they're literally all over my social media, the conservatives calling for her banning and also her to be arrested for that, y'all. I'm not shitting you. Just good Jesus. Meanwhile, same woman, here's Representative Anna Paulina, literally putting her hands all over Kamala Harris staffers.
Hi, ma'am. How are you doing today? Hi, how are you? Hi, I'm the director of husband. Hi, ma'am. How are you about So, can I question real quick? No, I'm taking a picture real quick. Yeah, you're getting behind me. You're saying that you're fighting for women. No, I'm not. Don't touch me. touch me. Last year, she's
I love how she touches the woman and then immediately says, "Don't touch me."
behind you. You're saying that you're fighting for women. No, I'm not going to back up. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Hey, you don't want to touch her first, but it doesn't matter. It's always different when they do it, folks. Double standards. Always be the victim, I guess. And speaking of always being the victim, here's Erica Kirk. Let's play the Charlie Kirk thing just for the fun of it, because I ain't played that in a while. Love this Charlie Kirk theme. Where the fuck is it? Now it's taking too long. God damn it, Dusty. You saw it, and then you go, woo! Let's get it. Come on. Go, Charlie. Shake that money maker. Look good, Charlie. I like that Band-Aid. Dear Charlie Kirk, I'm sorry you got murked. Dude, you were the GOAT. Woo! You breached 428, then some dude who was gay shot you in the throat. You had a lot of takes. And most were super bad. You had a lot of takes, Charlie, and now you're super dead. Woo! Hell yeah! Go, Charlie! And Erica Kirk over in Europe interfering in their bullshit. Erica Kirk says Europe is no longer safe as it has surrendered to criminals while the U.S. is safe under Donald Trump. That's right. Europe got too many brown people. Immigration. You let in too many in the goddamn country and they're making everything unsafe as fuck. Unlike America, the safest place on the planet. Nobody in America, would ever get murdered in broad daylight for the whole world. It would never happen here to any. What's that? Yeah. Didn't your husband get assassinated literally in front of the entire world, America? Just saying. Doesn't seem too safe here. Erica Kirk. Might want to sit this one out. And speaking of crazy women, Nancy Mace not doing very well this week. Donald Trump, her hero, her Lord and Savior, her God, endorsed somebody else, and she melted the fuck down. She posted AI videos of her and Donald Trump to make look like he endorsed her. Next thing you know, she's like, why did Pam lie to President Trump to get an endorsement? Dude. She knows it's over, though. She's done everything she could for Donald Trump except for back to release the Epstein files. But she's been his biggest sycophant the entire time. Sucked his nuts every fucking step of the way. And now he's endorsing somebody else, which is the death knell. Her only base was MAGA. And if the leader of MAGA is endorsing somebody else, you're fucking done. And she knows it. She knows her time in Congress is fucking over. Not taking it very well. But the funniest thing about all this is how MAGA has turned on her. Her own people, literally hoisted by her own petard. All she's done is try to kowtow and placate these people. But now they're all making fun of her. George Santos, soon to be in prison again. Chaos Mace is misleading voters. President Trump has not endorsed her, and she is spiraling out of control. This is unhinged behavior unbecoming of a member of Congress seeking higher office. Chaos Mace lacks the temperament for any public servant job at this point. Brendan Dilley, the psycho Nancy Mace strategy is to try to confuse voters in South Carolina into voting for her by posting old endorsements, despite President Trump endorsing her opponent. Can we all appreciate how fucking insane you have to be to try this approach? Yeah, but hey, it's MAGA. It's all crazy all the way down. Every time she posts this picture, it's a self-humiliation ritual, says Chicks on the Right. He did not endorse you. Get over it and move on. Ha ha! These are literally your own people. You have nothing. You have literally zero. Good day, sir. I said good day. Then, Greg Bovino had an interesting week, y'all. You guys remember Greg Bovino? Used to be in charge of ICE, this little Nazi leprechaun. First off, attended a neo-fascist summit in Portugal, headlined by Martin Seller. Remember Martin Seller? He's the one that that guy that committed all those terrorist attacks, donated a bunch of money to before he murdered 50 children. Remember that guy? All these white supremacists. So anyway, literally the guy who was running our ICE, paid for by our government to run around and black bag, disappear brown people. Full-on Nazi, not trying to hide it, folks. Not trying to cover up the white supremacy whatsoever. So first, he went to this neo-fascist movement. Then he did an interview where he named Nazi general as one of his inspirations. In an interview with far-right website ahead of the summit, Bovino, who didn't wear his controversial coat, referred to Nazi Germany's lead general, Erwin Rommel, as an inspirational figure and offered his help to end what he described as a creeping horror. Echoing racist terms used by far-right extremists to describe migrants, this is exactly what Erica Kurt was talking about, trying to fear-monger over. And then, folks, prepare yourself for this one. Guess who's running for president? Bovino for president, y'all! And he put up this website, and holy shit, this is so weird. He's literally dressed like a Nazi on his own website. It's Nazi cosplay. This is directly out of an Indiana Jones movie. Just not even trying to hide it even the least little bit. So who's ready for the next Hitler, I guess, folks? Greg Bovino definitely got a shot. I guess it's America. Who fucking knows? Just so weird. Let's see what his agenda is. I bet it's rounding up brown people. He spent 30 years on America's border security. I'm already bored. Fuck this guy. And then, speaking of white supremacists, this is pretty funny. So you guys know who Myron Gaines is? He's one of these tokens. He's one of these fake manosphere influencers who teaches his audience that they should get trad wives, that they should settle down and have a bunch of kids with women. Why he doesn't settle down, he has affairs and threesomes and doesn't get married and have kids himself because do as they say, not as they fucking do. It's all a big grift to them. They know it's a grift. So one of the parts of his grift is that he's a white supremacist, and you're like, this guy? Yeah, no, it's a wild world we live in. But you can make a lot of money if you pretend to be one of the evil people who are ruling our society. And so even if you're a black, you can spread all the white supremacist narratives, all the talking points, and make huge bank. Just what he's doing. But hilarious! What happens when you're a black white supremacist and a white supremacist calls you out and disavows you from their movement? You have amazing moments such as this.
You're not white. We don't need you talking to white women, trying to interact with them at all.
And that's the problem.
Right off
That's
the
the problem. I don't need to be white to give a. See, here's the thing. You're behaving like a black person now. You're chimping out. You're literally behaving like a white person. You are behaving like a black person.
You're behaving like a black person, right? You're chimping out. You're behaving awfully like the blacks do, like those dirty brown people do. How you doing, fellow whites?
So here's the difference. See, here's the funny part.
Not your women,
When I criticize black people, they'll sit there and say stupid shit like you're saying. You're not black, so you can't criticize us. You're doing the same shit about shit right now. Because I don't have to.
You're not white.
Just wild times living, folks. But I guess don't hate the player, hate the game. Meanwhile, everybody mad at Trump's new pick to run our intelligence agencies. So Tulsi Gabbard resigned a couple weeks ago. So this is a new guy, folks, a guy who has absolutely no experience in any intelligence agency whatsoever. Gonna run the NSA, the CIA, I guess he runs the FBI too, I guess all of them. President Donald Trump raised eyebrows and fury on Tuesday by announcing his controversial head of the Federal Housing Finance Agency, Bill Pute, as acting director of national intelligence. Yeah, the guy running fucking HUD. The guy running the Housing Finance Agency. That's who's going to be running our intelligence agencies. So meritocracy, baby. It's always about having the most qualified person for the... It's not. It's about having yes man who would do anything Donald Trump tells them to do. Yes, of course it is. That's what it's all about. Loyalty to the orange goof. Meanwhile, they asked Oz, hey, why Donald Trump nominating this guy who has no qualifications whatsoever to run the CIA? And he asked him in a very direct way.
Since you're here speaking on behalf of the administration, part of the reason we're asking about the president's decision to appoint Bill Pulte to be the head of national intelligence is it's been 4 hours and we've been asking the White House why he's qualified to do so. You're a heart surgeon or a heart doctor?
Yeah.
Would you recommend a patient go see someone who isn't?
Oh, snap! He probably would, though. As long as he made a buck, he don't give a shit. And last but not least on the Chud Watch, folks, the most egregious cover-up in history. They're just doing it right out in the open. They don't even have to hide it because conservatives don't actually care about pedophiles, rape children in any way whatsoever. So on congressional floor, they're trying to grill the new attorney general about the Epstein files. And they're literally cutting this woman off. They're pretending like her time has run out when it hasn't. to make sure she can't ask tough questions about Epstein.
Say in terms of transparency, it says that they should be made publicly available.
And they
am
were.
Am I correct?
And
publicly
they were.
available.
And they were.
Oh, well, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Time of the gentlelady has expired.
I beg your pardon. And I'd actually like to get 20 seconds back. How do I get cut off 2 minutes into this?
2 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Time of the gentlelady has expired.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Chairman.
No, that's not right.
What rules are we operating under?
You know, dirty old pedophile rules. They know that Republicans don't care. They know they can do anything. They know these fake motherfuckers will literally vote for every pedophile as long as they say that they're Christians. As long as they say that they support whatever Donald Trump does, they'll let all of our children get raped. They don't give a fuck. You're evil for trying to want pedophiles to be held responsible for child rape. And that is my Chud Watch this evening, folks. And all right, we got a religious bullshit and a Beyond Parody, and then that's it. Gonna go do an after party. So if you want to get your donations in, get them in now. But move along. You guys are never gonna guess what happened on this week's religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It is time for religious bullshit. And folks, you are never going to believe this shit. They finally caught one, and this time it was a youth pastor. Former youth pastor arrested in Thurston County suspected of child molestation. Loading. I'll just read. Police detectives arrested a former youth pastor in Thurston County on suspicion of second-degree child molestation and first-degree voyeurism on May 27th. According to a post from the Renton Police Department, 53-year-old Derek Nelson was a former youth pastor at Highlands Community Church in Renton. He was taken into custody after he left work on Wednesday and booked into the Thurston County Jail. Nelson had his initial court, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't immediately clear from court records available online, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, typical shit. According to a May 28 probable cause statement filed by Thurston County Superior Court, a detective had been investigating Nelson. The victim stated that they believed other members of the church were victimized by Nelson as well. 13 years old prior to 2021. So, yeah. If you squint hard enough, folks, might see a pattern here. And then, Ohio Lutheran pastor arrested on child sex charges. You know, it's been 3 or 4 days since my last show there. So there's got to be multiple of these. One a day at least. A Deschler, Ohio pastor was arrested Tuesday evening and charged with sexual battery of a minor as well as grooming. And let's do one more. Why not? Kentucky megachurch pastor gets 13 years for child rape. A former Lexington pastor was sentenced for multiple sex crimes charges on Thursday. Zachary King, 48, was sentenced to 13 years in prison after pleading guilty to several charges in March, including first-degree rape, first-degree sodomy, procuring or promoting use of a minor in sexual activities. So, yep, another week, another bushel of pedophiles. Meanwhile, the Pentagon basically erasing atheists. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the latest stats, but atheists in the next 10 years are probably going to overtake every other demographic as far as religious beliefs, which the Supreme Court says atheism is a religious belief. It's supposed to be granted all the same rights that religious beliefs are granted. But not anymore, folks, apparently. The Pentagon has ended recognition of atheists, deists, and others. Military.com has learned that the Department of Defense, for the first time in almost 10 years, has dramatically reduced its number of recognized religious faiths and belief systems by approximately 180. The reforms mark the first time the list has been officially revised since the memo issued in 2017. This restructuring of faith codes, which help identify service members as well as the military in planning for appropriate appropriated religious coverage to include them has now excluded minority faith worldview groups, including atheists, deists, humanists, New Age churches, pagans, Unitarian Universalists, and various Wiccans. So they just want to make sure that they have less, like they don't have as many opportunities to practice their belief systems as Christians do. They don't have as much space appropriated to them, as much leadway, religious exemptions for stuff, holidays and whatnot, meals. So amazing. You have to believe in some kind of bullshit. Just believing in nothing or just believing in reality. Not allowed in the military anymore, folks. That's what Christian nationalism gets you. You want to make sure everybody believes as they do. And if you don't, make you feel as uncomfortable as possible. But last but not least on tonight's religious bullshit, you guys know how we've established many times before that the coolest thing in the world is Christian music. Of course, we all know this to be true. Well, what is cooler than Christian music? How about if we combined Christian music with the music of known pedophiles? Ladies and gentlemen, I give you cringe warning for those susceptible to cringe-induced injuries. What a Beat It by Michael Jackson was a Christian song. I'm sorry.
Okay, do you guys know that song that goes like, just beat it, beat it? Well, what if that was a Christian song? I told that devil, don't you come around here. Don't want to see your face, you better disappear.
Yuck.
The Lord is in my heart,
What?
and he's drawing me near.
Please stop.
So beat it.
I wish you would.
Just beat it.
I'm going to beat it later thinking about you.
Run, devil, run, you're gonna lose this again.
Oh, my God.
You tempted even Adam, but you didn't win.
Suck shit.
Cause Jesus came to earth and he took all my sins, so beat
That's more like
it.
Weird Al.
Cause you're never gonna win, just beat it.
Nice boobs.
Beat it. How's it feel to beat it? Knowing that Jesus gave his own life, died on a cross, pure sacrifice.
Man, somebody posted on my AI TV show, Simulation Theory, something along the lines of like AI TV shows are like Christian music. And that really hit home. That really, actually not at home, that hit hard. Killed my soul a little bit. I shed a tear as I was banning that fucking person for saying that. And also, you guys see this new Michael Jackson documentary that just came out? Brand new. Y'all, Michael Jackson raped those kids. I know, I can't believe it's even controversial for me to say. I can't believe people still defend this motherfucker. Go watch the documentary. Very clear. For one of the kids say, hey, Michael Jackson showed us a bunch of porno he had in this black briefcase. They went to his house. They found the black briefcase with all the porno in it, including barely legal magazines. How would the kid know that? They learned to describe Michael Jackson's naked body, including his penis. They got it right down, every detail down. How do they know that? But also, the most damning piece of evidence I saw, there's this one guy, and he was working for Michael Jackson. He believed that Michael Jackson was innocent. And he had a friend that was also working for Michael Jackson. In fact, this friend had been one of Michael Jackson's boys, one of the kids who had been publicly seen with Michael Jackson for a very long time. In fact, he had been working for Michael Jackson since he was like 5 years old. It's crazy. And this friend gave this guy a duffel bag because the police were raiding all of Michael Jackson's associates' home. And the guy took the bag and he didn't think anything of it. But then he went and looked in the bag. And what he found in the bag was a magazine, a porno magazine. And in the back of this porno magazine, there were all these videos for children where you could order videos of children circled. And he asked his friend about it. And his friend told him that, yeah, me and Michael were going through a phase together. We watched that stuff together. I mean, it's so clear that he's guilty as shit. But oh well. America don't care if you rape kids as long as you have cool music. That's what I find. And that is my religious bullshit for this evening, folks. Go watch that documentary, folks. It's interesting. See if you can defend that shit. They'll still do it, though. Folks, it wasn't weird that he was sleeping in the bed with children that weren't related to him. He didn't have his own childhood. Oh, yeah, that makes it fine. Hey, if you don't have a good childhood, you can just invite your friend's children over and sleep in the bed with them. Nothing weird as shit about that, folks. Just what the fuck is wrong with people? So strange. And all right. Fuck Michael Jackson. I'm glad he dead, to be honest with you. He's a weird dude. And all right, we're along. One more chance to get your super chats in if you want to, if you're able. Also, gonna read the Cash App $ Cult of Dusty if you want to cash at me. That'd be cool. But for now, finish you guys off with a happy ending. Prepare your anus. It's time for Beyond Parody, y'all. Beyond Parody! Have you seen the documentary? What I'm talking about, Michael Jackson? I mean, why would you defend it if you haven't seen it? Why is my phone buzzing? Is some kind of weather alert going on? Somebody said that they saw my passcode last time that I did this. I don't believe that's true, but just in fucking case. And, all right. All right. Oh, you can't see me. Beyond Parody. All right, first off, on tonight's Beyond Parody. There we go, Cashapp. Folks, they finally got it this time. They got our boy Hassan Piker. No, Hasan, I can't believe it. New York Post, which is a right-wing rag, wrote a hit piece on Hassan Piker and destroyed my faith in humanity. Crushed. I can't believe I ever looked up to Hassan Piker. Wait till you hear the dirt they dug up on Hassan, folks. You won't believe this. Brace yourself, folks. Hassan Piker is a masturbator. No, why? If there's one thing everybody knows I can't abide, y'all, it's masturbation. You're going to go blind. Keep your hands where I can see them at all time, Hassan Piker. This is real, folks, not making this up. New York Post, one of the biggest right-wing rags in the world. Hassan Piker's seedy, sex-obsessed life. Solicited nudes. List of best breasts and a separate laptop for porn. What? Not porn? Oh, my God. So let's read through this devastating hit piece on Hasan. He may be the communist darling of the left-wing live streaming, but when the cameras are off, the real Hassan Piker is shallow and sex-driven. This motherfucker likes sex? Oh, hell to the no. Although he recently debuted a more serious image donning spectacles and suits for his broadcast, those close to this 34-year-old told the Post he's still pervy, porn-obsessed frat boy. Impulses, they say, get in the way of him ever realizing his goals of making it into the mainstream. He's never going to be popular. That's one thing I know about Hassan Piker. He's never, ever going to be super amazingly popular. So apparently this is one of his friends, but it's anonymous. You can believe it, y'all. According to one of his anonymous friends that was real life, also named George Glass. Sources noted Piker regularly boasts about receiving nude photos. What a liar! Like, no way anybody is sending nude photos to ugly ass Hassan Piker, okay? I don't believe it! From fans and how he claims to watch porn on the laptop. A lot of this hit piece directly comes from his own podcast. Shit they heard him say. He said on a podcast that he has a separate laptop for porn because anybody who's responsible, not Vosh, anybody else who's responsible and doing a live stream every day, you're not going to put porn on the fucking computer you're live streaming on. That doesn't make any sense. It makes sense to have a separate porn laptop, but anyway. Of course, I don't have a separate porn laptop because it's 2026. Who fucking downloads porn anymore? Just watch your grandma porn on the internet like a normal person, Hassan Piker. Anyway, no, to be honest with you, though, Hassan Piker probably does get a few women who have sent him nudes, you know. Even me, folks, even me. I'm nowhere near as popular as Hassan, but over the years, I've been known to receive a titty pic or two. Now, obviously, I'm way better looking in every way than Hassan Piker, but even this ugly motherfucker, if you're popular enough, probably get some nudes, you know. Now, obviously, it's uggos and fat chicks. That's what he gets. No duh, but I mean, you know, fat chicks need love too. And if there's one thing I know about Hassan Piker, he got fat chick thriller written all over him. So get it, Hassan. Anyway, what else this masturbating motherfucker been up to? Sources told the Post his family is wealthy. Apparently that's not true, though. That's a lie. But aside from a picture of a younger Hasan on a horse in full riding gear, which he himself posted, few details of his early life are known. Mystery Hasan. Nothing more unattractive than a man of mystery, in my experience. Piker joined a fraternity. Fuck him! He loved being in a frat. What a hit piece this is, y'all. Let's scroll down. Apparently, he likes to have sex. Yeah! Fucking 36-year-old 6'5" model enjoys having sex. Story at 10 tonight. Definitely got to tune in for that one. You're going to be shocked. Sources pointed out instances where Piker had been on stream and exposed explicit pics. Once, while broadcasting with QT Cinderella, she looked on his as he opened a clearly explicit image while broadcasting. On another occasion, he left his phone with streamer Pokimane while off camera, and she also stumbled across explicit content on the device. Okay. Somebody grabbed his phone and scrolling through and saw nude pics. I'm pretty sure that's not on him. I don't know, maybe. YouTuber Miskiff also claimed he has seen hundreds of nudes on the host's phone. Damn! Hassan Piker doing pretty good for himself. Surprising. Anyway, basically, he likes to bang fat chicks. That's my spin on it. And he likes nudes. He's a regular heterosexual dude who's popular on the internet. So, fuck him, I guess. Just literally the worst hit piece I've ever written. If this is the worst shit you could say about somebody, that's a compliment. This is like the drunken peasants telling everybody I made a joke about inventing t-shirts, right? That's the worst thing that they come up with to shit on me about. That's literally praise. And next thing you know, though, folks, remember when he had Elon Musk, a baby mama, on his show? Ashley St. Clair. She been all over his nuts. She went on there, first of all, gave him a shirt that said, he's not the stepdad, he's the dad that stepped up. Then, after the show aired, she put out a video of her looking at a picture of him singing, "Mama, I'm in love with the criminal." Now, she seems to be insinuating that he sexually harassed her on the show. At least, she's not pushing back as the podcast host who's interviewing her lays it all out.
Yeah, I noticed that I watched your stream with Hasan. There were moments where very quickly you were objectified and sexualized a little.
He fucking tweets about me all the time, which at first it was like, at first it was, well, for you it makes sense. You guys, you guys had sex, so. Did you not? Wait, is that not? Wait, I jokingly said he mailed his cum in a napkin.
Don't say that. That is so gross.
But like what?
Hasan. And you laughed through.
Oh my God, Hasan, shut the fuck up. You the one that fucked Elon or had his baby or whatever. That's way grosser than anything Hasan said.
Through it, and you were a good sport. I do wonder, though, I feel that many women know that instinct to laugh through moments like that. Do you think that maybe throughout the last decade or so, you have seen yourself turn to appealing to the room, not causing a commotion?
Yeah. Yes, and I have like a tendency to cope through humor too. So I'll laugh or I'll make a joke out of it, and I've just always coped through a lot of things.
Oh, you're such a victim. That's what you get, Hasan, for inviting people who fuck Elon Musk on your show instead of, OG progressives. Been doing this shit for 20 years. You could literally change my whole life and you won't do it. Whatever, Hasan. I'll still support you. Still love you, Hasan. And that on Beyond Parody, folks. Speaking of gay, Donald Trump tweeted this out himself, folks. I guess this is his response to Pride Month. He tweeted out, this is real, I'm not making this up. He tweeted out this real picture of him wearing skin-tight American flag shorts. He's on a football field in shoulder pads, but he's palming a basketball and standing on a basketball, and there's soccer balls in the field, and all the cheerleaders are not women, but shirtless, ripped dudes with pom-poms. So just saying, not beating those gay allegations there. Donald Trump, holy God, y'all. Weird. It's weird. It's real weird. And one more. So a lot of people mad about this. A lot of white people, not just white people. I've seen people of all spectrums are mad about this video. And I actually thought this video was funny. So you guys know Chud the Builder. That's the guy that goes out and tries to instigate fights with black folks by calling them racial slurs and claiming they've chimped out and stuff like that, and then macing them or shooting them when they try to retaliate against them. Well, this gentleman, this Native American, is parodying Chud the Builder. And he's like, what if Native Americans treated white folks like Chud the Builder treats minorities? And I do kind of feel sorry for the white people he's filming here, because obviously they're innocent bystanders and probably decent people catching some strays. But overall, as a form of satire, pretty funny. Let's have a look.
Just an American Indian enjoying his homeland while these descendants of pilgrims and colonizers are enjoying my homelands. These guys, they benefit off my homeland more than my own people. They get to live their white privileged life, the best life that they can live on genocide land, my people's fucking blood. These guys are from a fucking different country. I'm not. I'm an American Indian. I'm Scott Picani. Straight up facts. My homeland. Land back all day, every day. Land back, right, guys? Land back? This should be my people's fucking homeland, right?
No, we
land back, right?
It's been paid for.
Oh, it's been paid for?
Why are you leaving it?
Because racists like you still exist, bro, in my homeland, my country. People like me had to get scalped for you motherfuckers to be here in my homeland, my country.
You don't even know us.
It's the truth. You can't even admit. Let me hear land back, bro.
I guess they're crackering out. Don't cracker out! Saltine motherfuckers. Pretty funny, but people mad. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. And all right, that's my show, folks. We did it. Woo! Good Friday show. If you guys want to help me out, please consider super chatting me, or actually better, PayPal. PayPal, a great way to support the show. And Patreon, go sign up on Patreon, folks. Please, link in the description of the video. Help me out. And after party coming up next, folks. We're going to play a song. We're going to do a little kitty party. But first, we're going to read these super chats. But help me out if you like my show, folks. Don't let it go off the air. We are desperately in need of funding, so if you got a couple bucks to throw my way, please do so. And Richie Torres, $2 from May 15th. Thank you, Richie. You fucking rock. $2 from Jeremiah Turner. What up, JT? Thumbs up to you. Electra Jackson, keep it as positive. Oh, okay. Sorry. God damn it. I mispronounced your name anyway, so it's fine. Told me to shut the fuck up. Jeremiah Turner for the shout out tonight. Great show. Hey, thanks. That's May 8. Appreciate you all. And if you guys want to cash at me, $ cultofdusty. Great way to do it. All right. Let's load up the PayPal real quick, and then we'll do the super chats. PayPal.com. All right. Squirter General. Let's move this off the screen. You guys can see it. Crew, $20. Thanks. Hey, thank you, Crew. Hope you're doing well tonight. You fucking rock. Veggie Owl Girl. Every time I hear Dusty music, I start dancing. Which one? Any of it? It's all good, to be honest with you. I'm a genius, y'all. Appreciate you, Veggie Owl Girl. Brian Prendy, what up, Brian? 10 gifts. Hey, if you guys got a free ticket for Brian Prendy, please give him your love. He fucking rocks. And if you want a ticket, tune in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 p.m. Central, not Eastern. But thank you, Brian. You guys check the community section of YouTube for your free ticket to the after party. You now have it. Come hang out. Juan Campos Jr. give me $20. Thank you, Juan. You are amazing and or very handsome. I guess that's it. That's all the new ones. All right. Only one. Wishing you and the pets all the best. Also, wishing you the best, Juan. Appreciate you. And guys, please ship in a few bucks to help me pay the editor of the show, Chris, which I pay him through PayPal. All right, I read that. All right, Dusty, when the road grows bleak and lonesome, dip your hands in the water. Let your mouth go sick and dry. Lay your life into the cold grave now and let them sing you home to the end comes. Well, that's a depressing-ass song. I don't know. I'm going to guess that's 9 Inch Nails. I don't know. And, all right, that's it, folks. After party coming up next, but let's do a quick kitty party. Folks, I'll be back Monday. It's only a weekend away, so be sure to join me for the world's greatest show coming up soon. Until then, this is an original song by Dusty Smith. This week, I'm feeling Just In Case. Available on my YouTube channel. And all right, here you go. Let's see who shows up tonight for the kitty party. All right, we got CC. got Piper.
Traded dreams.
Got Fat Boy over here.
overtime.
Mr. Stash. You got Precious.
Overtime for pills.
Mr. Pretty Boy right here.
Sat
Pretty good
through
turnout
sermons
tonight.
preaching faith.
Love the show, you
While the
guys. Thank you for your generosity. Look forward to hanging out with you guys Monday. After party coming up next. Good night, everybody.
Your jacket's hanging in the closet like a ghost that won't let go. And I'm dialing heaven's customer service. I'm still on hold. I'm praying to a God I don't believe in, just in case. If heaven's got a refund window, I'll demand a saving grace. Mama said, just remember those who taught you how to pray. But I'm praying to a God I don't believe in, just in case. Wall Street's built on broken backs, and hope's a thin veneer. The billboard says believe, but face just marketed fear. Your shoes still by the threshold, dusty from the fights you'd win. And I'm lighting candles for your ghost while the world burns within. I'm praying to a God I don't believe in, just in case. If heaven's got a refund window, I'll demand a saving grace. Mama said, just remember those who taught you how to pray. But I'm praying to a God I don't believe in, just in case. If the saints are just a sales pitch and the prayers are just a call, then I'll press redial on the silence, even if the voice won't fall. Because what's a hell of a life if you never risk the grace you fake? I'll walk the wire of my disbelief for the mercy that I'll take. I'm praying to a God I don't believe in, just in case. If heaven's got a refund window, I'll demand a saving grace. Mama said, just remember those who taught you how to pray. But I'm praying to a God I don't believe in, just in case. Just in case.
Switch over now. Good night, everybody.